You're back
Hello.
in the land known as Voros.
What are you saying that?
And
No, we're not. We're several miles above
We
Voros
actually
right now.
are.
most of the party
couple of us are.
is touching grass right now,
Voros airspace.
while the rest of them are working on the aerospace program.
I'm hoping that we're outside of Voros airspace.
They're working on being cosmonauts.
You're gonna fall on different.
You can't be
continents.
charged for anything that happens up here.
I'm gonna commit so many crimes.
Space crime?
I'll try.
Sky crime.
So, previously, we started the whole downtime thing. And the school semester started, everyone started their little activities they're going to do for 10 weeks. Not much really happened in that regard, I don't think. Except for Kaleb learned how to prepare his spells. Could you shut that so we can get the warm air in here from the heat? If the cats want in, I guess you have to let them in.
Who's Caleb?
Adagio learned how to prepare spells vicariously through Kaleb.
Builds online, baby.
Took this long.
Should
And
be able to do this
I believe
14 levels ago.
Safnoa learned about dragons, the Shadowfell, names of power, and maybe one other thing.
I think that was it.
Okay.
I wrote it. Actually, wrote it down.
Phasers, maybe?
It was phasers, yeah.
The one thing.
I put the phasers in all caps.
Uh-huh.
Would Oprah be a name of power?
Yeah.
Not in this world.
She's that
No,
powerful.
even yeah, she's that strong.
It's the Demon Lord. They're like,
The long finger of wealth stretches everywhere.
It's the opposite.
Does she have people to Photoshop out her fucking fat walls?
No, she uses that finger to burn
Literally.
down cities so she can buy the land.
There you go.
Is it the Demon of Greed or the opposite of Greed? At that
It's
point,
greed.
she's giving her stuff away.
She doesn't give stuff away.
Okay.
She gives you $800 and steals your land.
Yeah.
So, Hannah Holland, one of the professors at the academy, wanted some of the party members to come meet with her at her tower within the academy to view something. That something was the sky during the sunset.
These I bought the other day.
Lab, Adagio, and Safnoa joined her on this viewing, and she explained that her theory is that there is phasers caught in the atmosphere for some reason, and it's only really visible during the position of the sun during a sunset. And that's where the sky gets really fluorescent pink, only on clear days when there's not a lot of clouds, and you can really see it. And so, in response to this information,
The only logical move.
Nature Boys did Nature Boy
We
things.
created a plan.
And so the Voros aerospace industry was born, where Adagio and Safnoa, and I think Lab was there for the first part of this, but then
Oh, I'm
you
on
got off.
rooftops waiting
You,
for
you,
Yeah.
went, you went on the first flight, though.
Yeah, I went on the first
The
flight,
inaugural
and I was
flight.
just like,
You lost
alright.
consciousness because of the low air,
Yeah.
and then we,
Now I'm on rooftops waiting for you to just like fall back to fucking orbit.
so yeah, Adagio
I'll
turned
live.
into a hawk, and then Safnoa got on his back, and then they blasted off into the sky. And then eventually, after making a few Constitution saving throws for low oxygen, you lost
Oxygen.
You lost your ability to fly because the air was so thin at that point, and you had to drop off. To which Safnoa casted gaseous form,
Yeah, it jumped off of his shoulders and turned into gas.
and they moved kind of slowly, like 10 feet around. But
Yeah, it
you
wasn't
were-
super
But you were
fast.
able to still
I had an hour.
keep gaining altitude, 10 feet around. So after a whole hour,
So I
36
could
cycles.
dash his gas.
Yeah, and that's
I
it.
imagine.
So you got pretty good speed eventually up in the sky. And you got to a point where you're definitely above the clouds, obviously. And you are getting to a point where the atmosphere is definitely way too thin for anyone to breathe. And then when you ungassed, you popped out into the actual upper atmosphere where the phaser is floating and around the planet, you might think.
Yeah. The
And-
gas layer.
You got to the gasosphere, and then you immediately casted detect magic in the air
No, I
before
went
you
like
started
this.
falling. Oh
I
yeah,
went
you
like- I went like this with a vial.
You were holding an action for when
Assuming
you
this would definitely work.
collect it, and then you casted detect magic or something.
Yeah,
just
I
so
cast
you
Detect
can,
Magic so I could test to see if I was in the Phaserus.
yeah.
And also wanted to see what it would look like.
So you were in the phasers. You did feel like almost like a shower of mist on you, kind of like what it was like in Neverwinter. You weren't there, but Eris was. So you as a person understand what I'm saying. And then when you casted that, a wild magic effect went off, and you rolled for it. So based on the number you rolled, we're gonna role play from here.
I hope it's not levitate. That
So
would suck.
Seth Noah, you are in the atmosphere, and when that wild magic goes off, you immediately find yourself higher in the air.
Oh.
But you are not ascending, you are falling. It seems like you teleported a distance. Higher.
Oh my god.
I'm
So,
taking advantage of this.
You
The
weren't,
rocket booster jumps off, and then the second boom.
you weren't
Two
ascending.
stages, baby.
You weren't ascending, so you didn't teleport enough to get out of the...
Planet's gravity.
Well, obviously you wouldn't, because you have to be way off. You have to be farther than the moon, really, for that. But
I'm not in space.
you are
though.
descending a slightly slower, but then
Holy shit.
and then a second later it goes back to normal speed of descent. So
Alright.
because your passive perception is high enough, you notice above you it's not blue or pink sky anymore. You see stars.
I've discovered space.
Fuck, dude!
So you can see the stars in the day now. Well, sunset, but more or
Yeah.
less. So you got high enough to a point where the atmospheric haze is shifting out of the atmosphere and into outer space.
See the fucking ISS go by.
The Chili's thing.
The Chili's to go corporate headquarters.
There's like someone with an Uber truck.
The jump planet, yeah.
So because of that passive,
editing over
because
there,
of your
what the
really fucking high passive perception, I'm not going to make you roll for this.
I knew this was gonna come in handy.
So you see through the pinkish haze and into the cosmos beyond. Just for a fleeting second before you start falling again.
Oops.
You definitely see a strange thing floating above. Among the swirling nebulas and stars of wild space above
Among
you,
Us? Oh shit.
you spot what
might
looks
die.
like a
It's
green.
Chili's.
You spot a green-colored shape. It's very, very far
I
away.
thought you're okay. Continue.
And you
Like
know,
this.
you can
So
see
stem.
from the shape of it that it does have a form to it other than just a green dot. And you can see what looks like glowing things sprouting from each side.
Chili's.
In like an arc kind of thing from the center point of this thing. And they're glowing like a lighter green. And it must be absolutely massive. And as it is impossibly far away from you, and you can just make out its general silhouette and color. So give me a nature check.
I actually don't think I'm very good for you.
Fucking big giant red pepper.
God, I'm so
It's
fucking
green.
Fucking neon!
It's a giant green pepper.
green.
It's a
You're
Chili's.
seeing emerald green in the center and lime green on the sides.
Come on, it's a Chili's
on
for
the weird
sure.
No, it's the nature planet.
extended parts.
The Nature Boy's homeworld.
Yeah.
No,
We're fucking aliens.
Out!
Do I get advantage on this?
No.
please make it.
Okay.
I rolled a
Do
10.
you have a luck point still?
You got 3 of them.
I think you used 2 for your studying.
Do you want to use the last one for this?
I kind of do.
You can literally buy more.
That's true.
Slightly better. 17.
Oh, the DC was 15.
Oh, I would have made it either way
Oh.
then. I rolled a 10.
Oh, okay.
That's fine.
Well, you didn't know.
I rolled better.
I thought you were gonna put that fucking green star from Jack and Daxter in this.
Oh,
Oh, it's a
fuck,
big Chili's logo.
no. So it's green in the center and lime green on the extended parts coming off of it, but it's so far away. Your nature check tells you that it is in the shape. You get the from your natural studies and what you've seen around. It's in the natural shape of a strange, otherworldly, moth-like figure.
Oh.
I don't know what that is.
And with that check of a 17, it seems like, even from this distance, it's probably made from organic material.
It's a fucking
Kind-
Pergil.
Kind of like a plant-like material. Not like fungus,
Is it
like plants.
That's a fucking space moth?
And
Plants.
I'm going to give you a picture, and it's going to
Mothra's
be really
just
zoomed
outside.
out because that's what it looks like to you.
Okay.
What did you think it was?
It looks like that.
What do you
Very
mean?
zoomed out.
Galaga?
Oh.
It's a fucking. It's a space moth ship.
The Quetzalcoatl.
So that's
That's
what
the
you
fucking-
see
it's
from
an
your
alien.
distance.
Kind of does the
Lime green,
the wings
and then
are
green,
like
and darker green in the center.
All right.
So take that in as much as you want, and let me know when you want to move on.
Zap.
All right.
Okay. And then you start descending
Yep.
at
This
rapid
is-
speed.
This is part of the plan.
So you have your Phaserus. You've observed that. Your spell slot lost from your spell you cast.
Yeah.
And you're falling.
I'm falling back through.
Yeah. Well, I want to.
Yeah. You're falling back through the Phaserus.
I want to. Did I collect Phaserus?
In your bottle, you did
Yeah.
collect some. If you corked it as soon as you
Yeah, just-
waved it around, yes.
Then
Kind
I'm
of
just,
fart in a jar.
and I'm just going down. I've got
Okay.
what I needed.
I will catch him if
I'm
necessary.
gonna look for him.
So, interestingly enough,
You're on the
you
other side of the fucking planet.
You can see the whole of Voros from
What
your,
if I start
your
falling,
view.
like,
As you look
miles
down,
away?
you can see the whole landmass from your view,
That's pretty cool.
I'm not good. Just send a slice of pizza of space.
and you see more than just Voros.
Yeah. That makes sense. I'm in space.
You see
The stinky elf
Oh, is he-
continent.
a lot more landmass outside of Voros
Oh shit.
from this high up.
That makes sense.
So,
'Cause I know that there's more land masses already.
She's correct.
yes. No. So, I'm going to bring up
You just
the
said
map of
ass.
Voros.
You just
Oh fuck you! Oh shit! Okay, this is
Oh
cool.
shit.
This is the second continent.
We haven't seen this design yet.
I don't have a map for it.
Oh.
I'm bringing
From-
that for
from-
reference.
This is
So, you see, to scale,
Oh shit.
a continent bigger than Voros here
Okay.
to the
It's like Hunter.
west.
It's like Hunter.
So we knew about.
You see a smaller continent made of islands to the south of Voros.
Oh, that's new.
And you see a long, skinny island that's really big to the southeast.
California.
Okay, so that's.
No!
It's separated from the landmasses finally.
Thank
Yes!
God.
I thought it was a Long Island.
Not for long.
Now
no,
the
no,
question
it's a long island.
Among other
Shore
small
island.
little islands scattered throughout the oceans.
I hope you don't die from aerodynamic heating.
And let's say
Oh,
when
no,
you
we're not
catch fire,
re-entry.
mate.
Just cast absorb elements.
But from what you've heard about where
Makes
you
it
come
work.
from and this whole thing about maybe an elf that they found earlier, Adagio, and Adagio was found earlier in his travels,
I don't know where I left him.
yeah, you can assume that the one west of the main thing is where you came from.
Oh.
Because
It
you
didn't
also
speak common
see
either.
from your distance that the southern area of that continent is a dense, very green jungle.
That's my home, baby.
From the other continent?
Yeah.
Where, are
Sees
you the,
many
are you
other
the elf I
continents
found in
from
the
the
other universe?
No.
Okay.
I think I've already explained it. Fucking what's his dick? I don't remember his name.
Prince or whatever?
Yeah. I knew him
Derrick.
before he was a fucking bugbear.
Yeah, that's right.
I was
Kragan.
familiar.
Kragan.
I was familiar with him before that.
Okay.
Anyways, past the atmospheric haze is too much, and the clouds kind of obscure things.
Sure.
But you get the general sense that there's continents over here and there and there.
There's a lot. The world is large.
And you start descending even faster. You're basically reaching Mach speed.
You're gonna.
The wind's fucking whipping past your
It
face.
is. It's
You
hard to
look
even
Chinese
see.
on the way down.
It's hard to even see because your eyelids are being like tossed asunder by the way.
yeah, your lips are just.
So, do you have an action you want to do as you continue to descend?
No, I'm gonna wait for a bit.
I'm coming.
Because I believe he'll catch me.
I have giant eagle eyes.
Okay, in that case.
I'll give it some time. I still have. I have an emergency plan, so it's fine.
Okay.
Oh, you're actually gonna take damage from heating.
Probably
up
from
re-entry.
heat, because I'm falling through the fucking atmosphere. Which is pretty cool.
You take 16 fire damage as immediately you start feeling hot as you're re-entering atmosphere and coming down. And you start to realize that
Science.
everything like
know what
on
science
you
is.
is like burning. You even smell
Oh,
like
fuck.
a burning
Science
smell.
is happening.
Just like the coolest scene in Parasite Eve.
Bye bye!
You didn't call the science man.
Bye bye!
Oh.
I'm gonna use my reaction to Misty Escape. So I'm gonna teleport 60 feet down and cancel my fucking momentum.
Yes.
Because it's a teleport. So
Because-
it'll
yes.
slow me down.
Because we've ruled that if you're like prone, you can teleport and get yourself back up. So you can
or
move
if you
your
jump,
position.
or if you jump off a cliff, you can teleport and it cancels your momentum.
Yeah, we did that as Ares. Yeah, and then never like,
It's
you walked
Risk of
off
Rain-
the
Risk of Rain
cliff.
Wolves.
It is, yeah.
Teleported down. So okay, your movement resets, your momentum resets, and you're descending again. You're starting up the process.
Yeah.
Okay. You've only made it a couple hundred feet down from the thousands and thousands you've been.
Oh,
up.
that's fine. Yeah, I need to get far enough down that either
Yeah, well-
I'm in comfortable air so that I can turn into a bird,
Okay.
or he catches me.
You are at this point after your I'll say after your teleport and stuff. You're at the point where you can fly if you wanted to be a bird. The air is breathable enough down here.
Can I see Adagio?
No, it's too minuscule at this point. Still, you can see basically you're at the point now where all of your vision is all the whole of Voros now instead of the rest of the other continents. So you basically are looking at it like this, like I am right now on this map. Like you
Oh,
cannot
man.
see Adagio.
I'm up in the air.
You are way high up.
All right, yeah, I'll turn into a bird.
Okay.
And I'll
So-
just gently
Yeah.
spiral down.
And you can breathe that now that you're down here, but it's still thin air. It's very hard to breathe, but you can if you have to.
I'll do like a bird dive bomb for a little bit.
Yeah.
And
And you can control your own speed, so I'm not going to have you take more fire damage from burning up an atmosphere. And you can eventually make your way back with the speed of a bird instead of the speed of a meteor.
That's good. That'd been funny to let that play out, but
You just dive.
So eventually,
I would've-
Adagio and Lab and Hana all see a bird with
just a regular owl.
an owl, which you're probably familiar with him doing a few times, and you probably recognize it. And he descends, I'm assuming, upon the rest of the group there.
I'm in giant eagle form, so.
Yeah. And Hana was just waiting, and she has like snacks to refuel if you like got like weird blood pressure and strange afflictions in the air.
I returned to me.
Yeah, or blood sugar.
Turn back.
How was it?
How was the journey?
I'm gonna pull out my little vial of Xavier.
Hey, there it is.
There's Xavier up there.
Damn it.
Hana's like,
Hell yeah.
congratulations.
Well, there's more.
I had fun with it.
So I cast a spell when I was in the Xavier because I wanted to make sure it was there.
Okay.
And it teleported me farther up,
Wild
Um,
magic search.
past the sky.
I
It
saw
was,
the
it was all dark,
Okay, yes, that makes sense.
but I saw like a moth. It was
Huh?
a green moth.
How far away? How big?
Like that big.
So,
Like a
Like
field
a, like a
mouse.
fingernail.
like around your head, flying.
No, like,
Oh.
it was really far away.
I don't know what that means. I don't know of anything that could survive out that.
All right.
Was it like a creature or a structure or?
It was green. There was lights and there was like wings. So I think it was a creature.
Okay.
I also saw more of the world. Or
Oh,
this
well,
plane.
if you're looking south, planet side, yes.
Yeah, there's a bunch of little islands down south, and there's a big continent. Probably mine to the west, and then a big island to the east.
So there is a continent to the west.
Yeah.
I've got to talk to the rest of the studious ones about this. She seems like she had some like research into that, or was interested in learning about that. So she just takes. Her ear grows 3 times as big when you say that.
Big ear.
Yeah, she's like.
It completely envelops you.
She'll ask you like what are the features that you might have seen in the various little time you saw there. You saw a dry desert area near the coast facing towards Voros, and you saw
For the western country?
yeah
or-
on the east side of the western
Yeah,
thing, so the
yeah.
one facing where you are now.
Yeah.
There's dry desert, and then there was in the south area there was jungle. But you didn't see much past that. You didn't really see the end of the continent.
Sure.
You just saw like
Oh shit.
the shore.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there was just too much haze in the sky and cloud.
Yeah, so it was literally, I was like desert up top, and there was a jungle on the bottom. I think that's the part where I'm from. And then, yeah, there's islands all over this way.
She might even ask you to sketch it out if you can remember.
I'll try, it might not be good.
Yeah. So,
You drop. Yeah,
make me
drop.
a general intelligence check. I guess.
Okay.
Because it's not really about skill, it's just about remembering what you saw for like a split few seconds.
It's not negative.
Which one was it? Which die is it? Spectacular.
That's a 1, baby.
You draw like a big dick butt.
This is like a funny guy. I'll draw the moth thing in the corner. This is what the moth looked like.
It's like the sea monster on like an old map.
Yes. So
It was like
a whale
It was like
dick.
exactly.
you're
this.
making people think that that moth is on the planet.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's like an intricately designed picture of a moth and then a shitty map. So it's like 2 lines
Yeah.
about here.
So she'll take it. Just like
It's almost exactly like that.
interesting.
Yep.
But and then she says, "It seems like my theory was true. There is phasers in the air, in the upper atmosphere of the world. So, and you just scooped some of it into your bottle.
Yeah. I pull out a vial and went like this.
May I study that?
This is mine.
I would like to see if that has any difference in makeup than the kind in the Underdark.
You're not going to use it?
No, I would never want to use it.
Insight check.
Yeah.
21.
So, I don't even know what I'm doing. From what she's said so far, she is terrified of it going off for any reason whenever you try to convince her to do that. So
That
you're
lines
pretty
up.
sure it's true that she wouldn't want to mess with it other than studying it. And like, she wouldn't want to cast a spell within it absorbing around her and then casting wild magic.
If I let you borrow this, can you help me get more?
What can I do?
I don't know. Figure something out.
I didn't have you this time. This is
But now we know that it's there, so we can really just focus in on getting some of that.
Are you interested in it more for selling or for?
I don't want to sell it.
The wild magic property.
Yeah. Come on.
I am not going to endorse you having wild magic on hand at all times.
Well, then I got to hang on to this because I mean
I will give that back. You earn that, but I'm not going to help you in that
This is
endeavor.
mine.
Yeah.
I did earn it. It's entirely mine.
Well,
I don't have to give it to you at
I
all.
want to study it for just a second, but maybe a day.
There's more. You go get some.
I cannot. I do
It
not
takes 2 people.
I do not have that ability.
I like the Adagio and Live are just in the corner eating snacks right now.
Yeah.
We're watching this play out.
It's like
I
pretzels and oranges,
Yeah.
like the thing you get when you donate blood.
I'm eating strawberry pocky.
Okay.
Yep.
At this point, I've just like seen
Is that
so many
vegan?
people deal with
Strawberry
Safnoa,
pocky vegan?
and I'm just like, you know,
That's a good question.
no one listens to me when I say don't talk to him. So I gotta let it
You
play
talk,
out.
just don't make
They'll figure it out.
don't make requests of me.
Unfortunately, he's my student, so I must speak to him
Took me a
almost
second.
daily.
Sorry. Oh god damn it. I'm tired.
I'm not going to help him have this destructive material. If he wants to get it himself, he can do so, but I'm not going to assist.
Can you provide me with more of these little vials, empty vials? That's a pretty good deal. You get space gas, and I get empty vials.
Out of all of his deals, this one is.
That's all that I'm
pretty
asking
good
for. It's a pretty sweet
It's
deal.
still assisting you.
It's not assisting me at all. I'll handle getting it myself.
Make a persuasion check, or any other kind of. I think it's this would be persuasion because you are just convincing.
Yeah, I'm not
You're
trying to
lying.
lie.
Or intimidating her.
17.
She says, if it is for the greater good of for me studying it, okay.
Cool. Yeah, here you go. I'm just gonna catch. Throw it.
She almost dropped
Ding,
it.
ding, 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 ding.
Don't drop that.
Maybe she does drop it, but you can just, with your
Yeah,
monkness, snatch it in the
I'm
air.
like 40 feet away. Just
It was like an
I
inch off
could.
the ground.
want to see me grab that vial.
Thank
Want to see me do it again.
And she says, I can give you like 6 of them right now if you need.
That's pretty good.
So she runs back into her lab, sets the when you gave her down, grabs some bottles in like a crate, that gives them to you. And she says, "This is all I can do though.
Okay.
You will get that one back maybe next week.
It's a long time.
It might take me a few days to study."
They say absence makes the heart grow fonder.
Want to help me with something?
Sure.
Alright. We're good.
Okay.
I have to get out of this situation.
Put on my thinking cap.
And she says, I guess I will see you next. I think this was on a Thursday or Friday.
Yeah, because it was like the end of the week.
She says, I'll see you next week in class. I don't want you to cause any trouble for the students. So don't bring any more of the Phasers in class with you, please.
Okay.
If you must do it at home.
Mm-hmm.
No.
In your own
No.
room.
No.
On your
Don't
bed.
do
I sleep
that
in your
home.
backyard, so.
Don't do it at home.
She's like
Why is
the.
my grass blue?
Yeah, she's like a cool
Why
parent.
am I blue?
She's like a cool parent who's like, I don't want you getting drugs up or whatever. Don't do them at school. Do them at home where
Where I don't live.
Yeah. I guess it's not quite similar, whatever. Anyways, that's all I have for that. Unless you want to keep talking to her for any reason. But she's like, oh, confirm my theory. Phasers up there, good. I want to study it, see if it's different compounds than what's in the Underdark version that she gets from the Underdark traders that come by every so often. And they will be coming in a few weeks, she said, but she doesn't know when exactly.
Those are the guys who taught me how to speak Undercommon.
Maybe. She can detail what they look like and if you want to spot them later, because I know Safno was interested in the Underdark traders.
What?
You mentioned...
Oh, it's just because I wanted the mushroom. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
If you want to know, she can tell you what they... like, how to spot them if you want to see them. They come into Asenor, and they are... they usually sell to the academy or to just prospecting people who want cool shit to sell, to study and stuff. They usually show up in the market square every couple months or so, and there should be a shipment coming kind of soon, within a few weeks. And they are drow, like her.
They must be from Von Drill.
I don't know where they're from. I've never asked. But you can recognize them as they are drow, and they have symbols of a god known as Eristre.
Oh! Wait, when are they coming?
I ruined my own perception of
In
Elistrate.
quite a few
Oh my
weeks.
god.
Way to go,
I don't know
loser.
when exactly. They come every few months. It's been a bit since the last shipment. They sell things like phasers, underdark mushrooms, like fungus, like edible ones, and other ones. They sell any relics they've acquired from past underdark
Yeah.
ruins, things like that.
I wonder if it's those guys from the Naked Dance.
Naked
It's
Dance Party.
definitely the guys
I've-
from the Naked Dance.
I've never seen. They're saying that so loud.
Yeah,
I've never seen them get nude, but they don't wear a lot of clothing.
Yep.
it does sometimes.
That's Elistrate followers.
Usually at night. When the moon's out.
Oh, good thing it's not winter anymore. That would be so cool. Anyways, that's all I needed you for.
We're at the top of like a tower, right?
Yeah.
Can I use this tower roof again in the future?
For what?
Just like stuff.
Oh, their classroom takes place at the top of the tower, and there's a balcony outside that rounds the whole thing, and there's a door that out there, and that's where you're at.
Can I come and go from here?
For your Phasers collection.
Experiments?
Wait, I could.
It won't damage the tower
Depending on how
or anything
long.
nearby. I just for collection.
Why does that have to be my tower?
Well, because you can give me permission to come up here.
You can just lift off anywhere, right?
No, it's fine. Depending on how long we're gonna be in Osenor, every day I can cast Wall of Stone and just make like a space elevator.
You're making a
Make a
fucking
nerd
Tower
hole.
of Babel.
Yeah. Well, I'll go as high as we can go.
And as thin as you can, so the material is mostly used for the height.
Yeah.
So just
Well, I want structural support so it doesn't destroy
Does
his
it
house.
collapse under rotation of the
Yeah,
planet?
we're gonna have to plan that out.
Yeah.
We
Alright,
need
never
somebody
mind.
to
It's
tell you
with one
exactly how
pillar
you need to build it.
with three ones supporting it.
I had a dream last night that the Eiffel Tower fell over.
We should stop it.
It's a premonition. We should create your dream.
You're dreaming about
I'll-
the fall of France.
That's what 311
What a hero.
That's
Come
kind
on,
of
for
really
years.
sad
Let's be
dream
real.
as well.
You
I'll tell you
predicted
about later.
He's predicting 311.
Good.
You have to think
on
French
March
no longer
11th.
It's like a
exists.
month and a half.
Yeah.
You have to think French no longer exists. It's all happens.
Okay.
Never mind.
Okay.
I said all of that out loud.
Yeah.
As long as it's not on in my area and I'm not responsible.
No, we can put it in our buddy's backyard.
Sure. Do that.
He'll be cool with it. He likes science. This is science related, I think.
Yeah, I think it's science related.
Did somebody say sorry?
You can take the food, and be careful.
Call me Bill and I, because I'm that guy.
He's him.
Oh, buddy.
Okay.
Take a banana and
I'm
then
satisfied.
Sure.
I thought you were saying I take a banana for
So
science.
you eat it like this,
Ah,
with the shell on.
No, they taught me how to eat it in Cathacia.
Now you know what? Bananas, if you peel them from the bottom, are actually easier to peel. Monkeys do that though.
oh, I've seen monkeys do like the sides. of
That
it,
too.
but no.
Okay.
Samson's not here, so I don't know that.
Seems. Okay. And that's into that interaction.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm going
What the
home.
fuck?
Yeah. So everyone's kind of wrapping up their week of the downtime. Smelting ball. You you notice Rupert is becoming more and more gaunt and frail
Oh, that's right. He
due
can't.
to his weird curse that
He
he has.
can't do stuff because of face shit.
Mm-hmm. He is completely focused on his work still though, and his mental capacity is not really going down. Just his physical health.
That man needs vitamin supplements.
First spells once.
Yes. Woo! I'm gonna say this could be it. Wait. You did cast spells last session, did you? For this whole
wild
Phasrus
shape.
escapade?
I think it's just wild shape.
I can check.
Could you remind me exactly
No.
what Rupert told me about his curse? 'Cause Derrick doesn't remember.
Okay, then you can, because if you have casted spells already, it would have been the spells you had prepared then, but if you hadn't, then I'll do that.
I don't
So-
remember the details.
Yeah, I'll go back to that note thing. It's good for me to remind myself to do something.
How does it
I'm
feel?
sure the details would be important.
They
Foreign.
probably are. Okay. Rupert is the victim of a Linon Sheed named Charlotte.
Right.
Yeah.
She has been a muse
Who?
to many people, but only is in a romantic relationship with Adagio from what he had said before, but he doesn't remember anymore. Rupert never had that sort of relationship with Charlotte, he had said, but he was inspired and skilled in his craft due to just her influence alone. That is how he got so good at becoming a sculptor.
Right.
Because he was already good, kind of getting into it, and then he met Charlotte on this weird instance, and
Inspiration.
she can inspire artists of any type, whether it be music, sculpting, painting, whatever,
And if I recall correctly,
carpentry.
Smelting Bowl did hear about Charlotte from
Adagio, I think,
Or
Seth.
Adagio or me.
Or Seth.
Seth. No, and I think you, because
Yes.
somebody
But
specifically
her
mentioned
name wasn't Charlotte.
I
when
Some-
I
probably
someone's-
Amrock.
someone.
Because
Someone, I
Amrock
remember
did
someone
very well.
specifically mentioned, "Hey, you know your girlfriend Charlotte? Who's that?"
Yeah.
That was Amrock.
How did Emrock know about that?
Because Amrock's been talking with him since he figured out about the time split.
Right. Because it was before that. It was before he lost memory. Okay.
So,
So Smelting Bowl knows that.
Yeah.
Okay.
and then she would appear through the Singing Hollow many times to come visit Osenor and inspire Rupert to create the best sculptures he could possibly do, granting him the means to read the Manual of Golems and even create them.
Okay. So now that I have this information, I should probably tell someone else
So
about
there's more about that. That's not even what happens to him during the curse. That's just when he met her and all that stuff. He'll confide this stuff to you over this week
gotta
if
tell
you didn't know any of it,
it. Everybody that she comes from Singing Hollow sometimes.
because that's the only Fae crossing nearby.
Yeah.
So after the Fae were stopped being sighted, or had stopped being sighted around Osenor due to an unknown reason, they don't know why.
Yeah.
She also left. But the thing is, when a Linon Sheed purposefully leaves their muse, they have an affliction.
Okay. Yeah.
Not when the other way around. So like someone could be like, "Oh, I don't need you anymore," or whatever. I've done give me all I want. I'm
Yeah,
out.
it wouldn't-
That's fine.
yeah.
Which
Yeah,
is
yeah.
exactly what Adagio did. I'm
letting
away.
you go.
But if they purposely don't like you or stop
Yeah.
wanting to help you, then they drain you of your abilities, basically.
Yeah, that's some uber face shit.
So let's see.
Do I recall?
Yeah.
If I recall correctly, he was making like statues of her, and each one is kind of like fucked up in some way.
Yes.
Okay.
That wasn't a commission. That was just him doing
Yeah,
that, so he could
I
to test his skills to see how bad it's been getting.
I seem to recall. Did I detect thoughts in him to see what she actually looked like?
I don't know if you did.
I don't, because
I
Doesn't sound
remember
familiar.
you,
I feel like
you
I-
showing him what she looked like. in some way.
I remember something along those lines.
Yeah, there was some thing, and he was like, "Oh, that's the Lenon sheet." I think.
You might have detect thoughts him, see what she looked like.
May have. Because
I don't know if you
I
showed her
seem to recall I know what she looks like or something. For some
You
reason.
did at some point, I think.
Okay, it's.
I remember showing a picture of what she looks
Just
like. on
check
the
that.
monitor.
Okay.
Anyways, so let's see. After a Lenon sheet severs a tie with their muse on their side, the Fey curse slowly drains the mortal. Their health is drained, but their creativity usually stays for a lot longer, but that is eventually also drained. But that hasn't happened to Rupert. It's just his physical being. So he's going through the early stages of this affliction, or something like it. His focus is still sharp on his work, but little else is remaining. His creativity is slightly waning, and his health is deteriorating fast. So it's not his... He's not forgetting what Charlotte looks like. He's just physically having a hard time recreating it with his body, because he's also losing a lot of skill.
Yeah, if I can, during my my lessons here, I'm going to try to keep track of how fast he's deteriorating.
Yeah, so the symptoms are he's thirsty constantly.
Yeah.
His body aches. He has sores and rashes all over his skin.
That's
and,
me.
And he has a really dry cough, probably from the thirst.
That's me. All of it is me.
And you don't know if this is
That's not true.
quite a curse thing he's going through or just his personality, but he tends to not recall basic information he was told not related to his craft.
Right.
And he often even forgets your name multiple times
Yeah.
during the week. And forgets shit like he does not keep up with the local news. He does nothing about the Margrave's policies, nothing about the guards being more loose now. He does nothing about the refugees. He does not either know about it or care.
Yeah.
He's just solely focused on his craft. And as long as he lives in a place that he can focus on it, that's what he's doing.
Did I don't know. Maybe I did. I'll do that now if I didn't do it before. Did I cast Identify on him?
I think you casted like Detect Magic and Remove Curse at some point or something.
Yeah. While we're working and stuff, and I guess I'll tell him, it's like, hey, I know some things about medicine and some magic and stuff, and I'm trying to study more about your condition here.
Okay.
So I cast Identify to see what that tells
He doesn't stop you, and he just goes back to chiseling. So give me what he
yeah,
does.
it specifies I know. Again, it says I know what spells they're currently under. I don't think it's probably spells, but if you want to say magical effects too, then whatever. But I'll give it a try.
Well, with Identify, you can identify that there's not spell affecting him. It's a fade bargain or fade curse of some sort, or like the breaking of a bargain or
Trying
something.
to get more info.
And from what you've learned a little bit about Fae recently, you know that nothing's really easily... I don't know if the word explainable is the right word, but nothing's really easily understood about Fae anyways.
Okay. Yeah, I guess that's it for now. Just keep working and I'll keep monitoring him.
So basically the big question is, why have the Fae turned on the city when they were at a good relationship?
Yeah. The going theory is something to do with the Charnick or something.
Sure.
That's the going theory here. That they're fucking with shit. Which we can't do about for a while. I might die before we do anything.
Okay. You constantly ask for water, and I'm sure you...
I have grapefruit water. I can
Appease
give
his
him a
thirst.
shit ton of it.
Yes. So by the end of the day, I think Aurelia has been training with Lav and Amarok now at the middle of the week, and now still at the end.
Yeah.
She's been using daggers. And you guys have kind of...
Oh yeah, is she keep up? Is she okay?
No.
Oh no.
Well, not as much as you guys. She finds her new body clumsy, hard to move around and still, because it's only been like a week. So
Okay, we gotta go to basics. I need you to horse dance and work on that fucking form.
Yeah.
So she finds that she obviously can't hold longer weapons, which is what she did when you knew her as her other self, Leora.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why she's turning to daggers, which feel like short swords in her hands, because she's so tiny. So it's the fact that she keeps swinging as if she had longer arms than she does, because she's still not used to it. But she will eventually probably get used to it over time. But
Yeah,
yeah,
there's always the attempt at getting the higher ups of Voros to change you back.
you do have that favor, and the archmages are wizards, so they probably have a capacity to visit. Yeah. Another thing is that I'm assuming Smelting Ball's house, if you're or this could have been there or be added now if it's fine. Have training dummies. I would assume.
I can make those.
Yeah, you just make
With like hay and burlap sacks and wood.
Yeah,
and
it
stuff.
says, I'm a Charnic, beat me up.
Yeah, just like a big like tacked on like
Can't believe
paper.
it.
On the
I don't know
like,
how to knock on people's doors and ask them questions.
Yeah. You are the one who knocks. They aren't.
I think there's an option.
I
feature that
knew
lets you-
someone
when you
was gonna
level,
fucking say.
lets you, if you take a level in the class,
So,
you can switch
uh,
from cantrip.
If
I
nothing
think
else,
I'm smart, but I'm not.
If nothing else, I will advance on to the weekend
No, if you're wrong.
of the first week, which there's not actually that much, but there is something.
Wait! Do I get to see Smelting Ball again?
Yes.
No.
Go back to we end up back to his house.
Yeah. Let's say this is Friday night.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone.
We kind of set Noah up into the atmosphere.
I went past the sky.
That he's seeing
Some shit.
the world.
I went above it.
Would you pluck that image out of his head? Any of those images? So I can see them.
Am I still outside punching this golem, this man?
Alright.
I will get to you in a second.
And at this point, you could be inside.
Are you making a
It's
request
end
of
of
him?
day.
No,
I will be right back. Continue
I
on.
know better than that.
How are you gonna get it out of him?
I don't know, you're going with the spell.
Asshole.
I'm not the one who wants it.
Fair.
Not the lie, actually, but I just
Well,
I don't want to tell him that. I don't want to tell him that. And you told me I shouldn't be reading people's minds without their permission.
That you have the information.
I could give you the amulet. I could do that.
No, I don't want it. I'm just letting you know.
Just punting him off to me. Sure. And you know I'm going to do it because I want to know.
I know, that's why I let you know. Let me know what kind of deal you make.
You suck.
I'll help you out with it, but
They're doing like
you get an
weird
image.
like dating
Any
shows or
of
something like that. I love the theme for season 2, the 70s look. I love the kind of clothing.
Alright, I'll figure that out.
He also caught fire on the detective.
We can't fall from falling?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I guess the idea.
Because I know book starts doing some fucking
Pretty would be
Hey, why
new.
did he throw? Air
Why was
density,
when did the air get hot?
It was interesting.
Air pressure,
We called it terminal velocity.
Yeah. It was like he was falling.
Re-entry, maybe.
And then he just
He
started
re-entered the
smoking,
Phasorus cloud and caught on fire.
Yeah.
and then caught fire, where he then teleported downward.
It only happens if you touch phasers.
We don't know that for sure.
It actually
Oh,
might have
for
happened
sure.
around the time that I hit the Phasorus cloud, because that was where that's like the end of the atmosphere.
Yeah, but
so I
you-
would have hit it.
You told us you cast a spell and the phasers teleported you upward.
That's true. That is what happened.
So I know, as far as I know, the phasers doesn't do more than one thing when you cast a spell in it, but I don't know.
Yeah, for us, it only ever made like a unicorn.
Yeah.
You know, I
did
mean,
they
it turned
record
Eris
that couple
blue.
times?
It made
Yeah.
it short.
Yeah.
That's okay.
There's a bunch of random shit that it did that you know that it does.
Yeah.
It's just none
Sometimes
of
It
it's
doesn't
helpful.
do more than one thing
Not at a time.
at a time.
There you go.
I need to speak with him.
That's probably true.
As far as we still know.
You guys
It's
are,
been 400 years, I'm not sure.
so you guys are creating a fledgling space program, is that right?
I just want to collect gas.
I just want to have my name etched into the annals of history.
How did you solve
It
the air
already
problem?
is.
Yeah, I was gonna say they already.
The what?
We didn't.
What are you talking about?
Why are you not going to do it?
How did you?
What's the problem? What's the problem with the air?
The air was fine.
Wait, what's my intelligence?
I mean,
Just
What's the problem with the air?
the air
It was a little thin, like
does
being on a
the-
mountain.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
if you're on a
passed
mountain,
out
it gets
first time.
thin.
Oh, we solved
and
it by
it's hard to
coming down.
breathe. So if you go high enough, it's going to be thin enough where you
I
can't
turned into
breathe
gas.
anymore.
I was
what if
gas.
Any of you fall unconscious?
I did.
We did the first time.
Okay.
I did the first time.
I didn't.
But we went back up.
Do you want to do it again?
I was already gonna. I have 6 more vials that I need to fill up with
Next
gas.
time that you want to do that, invite me because I'm fairly certain I can. I have a little. I can create something that'll let you breathe up there.
Well, I think I already acclimated because I made it the second time.
Yeah, that's. You will not have acclimated unless you had been there for days, probably.
It only took 1 trip. I went back up.
No.
I was up there and I went higher even more.
No.
And then I was outside of the sky.
No. That's not how that works.
This is your phone.
I mean, out of the 2 of us, only one of us has been there. I'm just saying.
He's right, you know.
don't encourage him. Don't encourage him.
Never.
I mean, you're more than
down
welcome
creativity.
to join us on our next
I would
trip.
like to.
Because I need to go up a lot more.
I would like to see that.
They said they were going to build a tower in your backyard, so be prepared.
Oh yeah,
for
Dodgy
that.
had an idea to build a tower so we could get up there more consistently.
Maybe if we build a tube from here all the way up, like the air from down here will carry itself.
That's a good idea. I think that
Up
makes
the
sense
tube.
to me. Yeah. The tube will fill with air.
Or maybe, what if it's hot air? Because hot air rises.
So you put a little fire at the bottom.
Because that'll create more
That's
air.
not entirely scientifically inaccurate, but
Well, then we'll
creating a tower like that would not be easy.
I've got magic.
yeah.
What material would the tower be made out of, and how quickly could you make it?
Stone.
Stone?
So you want to build a mountain?
Well, it'd be really,
That
really
would be
thick.
That,
thinner.
ooh, that would be kind of sick.
That'd be pretty cool, but that's a lot of.
Because if
it'd
you
take
if
up a
it's
lot
too
of land.
thin, it's eventually going to fall apart. The structural integrity won't be able to.
Well, it doesn't need to
work
go all the
anymore.
way up to the gas. It just needs to go up a lot so that we can turn into birds from the top of it.
Anyways, that's why we're talking to you. Plan guy, design guy.
Probably easier just to fly back up there again and just breathe.
You could just breathe. It was that easy the whole time.
Okay.
That's why he's part of the team.
As in, I can allow us to do that for an hour at a time, for a day actually. Additionally, I can also.
So we could spend a day up there collecting gas.
You could. Well, if you could fly for a day, which you couldn't.
You get 8 hours.
Although I do have.
I got a 7. Just
I can give us potions to let us fly for 10 minutes at a time. Although I can only do that one person at a time.
That's alright. We're gonna have so much phasers. I'm so excited.
Alright, did you guys do the whole display thing of what you saw?
No.
No.
We're pitching him our idea
I'm
for
trying
a
not to
tower
request
battle.
anything of him.
we're trying to convince him to help us spit in the face of the gods.
Yeah. And it's worked. We
It worked.
We didn't need to convince him. He was already down.
He killed a Demilich with a gun.
I'm
He was
guessing-
convinced before we got here.
I'm guessing it was difficult to use your bird wings at a certain point because the air is so thin.
Well, he was about to pass out. That's when I turned into gas.
Okay.
I'm still a little dizzy, but you know.
Yeah.
One of my eyes has some fucked up blood vessels. I'm like, yeah, I'm a little fine. It'll be fine after.
tattooed fucking bullshit going on.
I'll sleep it off.
That's interesting. All right.
There is a lot of
interesting
phasers up there.
Yeah, that is very interesting.
On it.
Yeah.
All of it.
Okay. Next time you guys want to do something like that, let me know, and I can figure something out.
Oh,
Tomorrow.
Hannah Holland is the
Oh,
one
that's
here
cool.
live, so if you want to speak with anyone,
So-
she might be the best.
No,
to
it's
talk
like
to.
Friday.
She's your professor.
Yes. Also, the
We do it
first
on
file
Sunday.
he collected was
The day of
given to
rest?
her. She's gonna study it for
The day of science.
All right.
Oh,
Today is Sunday, a day of rest, but not for me.
So even though you only saw this, I don't care if I'm going to show this. I did it. Okay. I went upstairs to turn my computer on, but it's so cold it wouldn't turn on. I have the issue.
Cool.
I have the issue with my computer sometimes. So I just did a quick paint sketch of what you saw.
Okay. It's probably more accurate to how Tefno would imagine.
So that's Voros. And you saw it like that.
Some people dog turd on the right.
That's pretty.
Fucking
That is
massive.
a huge island on the fucking right
So
side.
your area with
That's
the jungle
down.
was down here.
Yeah. Okay.
And keep in mind,
That looked like a banana on the
it's
right.
cold up here and
Yeah.
warm down here in Voros. So if you think about that, the whole thing.
Yeah.
That's it.
You're right.
So
I imagine it. It
looks.
looks. It looks
Anglerfish
exactly like that in
Sure.
Tefno's head.
I don't have the exact shapes of this, but I know the most confident shape I have is the western edge of
That's
this.
what it looked like with all the
But
wind.
these other
fucking
things, I have
eyes.
no fucking idea. I just kind of did a quick thing. I don't have an actual shape of that place yet.
All right.
It was all blurry.
And that's what he thought he drew.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I drew it in that quality, but the picture in my head is the other one.
Okay.
That makes more sense.
The distance table and everything.
Yeah.
We're expanding on our world every session.
All right.
So you saw, you
Another
saw space and more of the world.
another
And
question.
a crazy moth.
Huh?
Well, there's a green like moth past this guy.
And from your roll, you know it might be made of plants.
Fucking plant moth.
Nature
moth.
That's
Show
the
that to
god
me in
nature.
your head, so because unless you can cast illusions, I don't know what you're talking about.
Just picture like a little green dot, like
Yeah.
this, with this big like
So
fingernail,
it's so small.
and hold it like this.
Enhance.
That's
And
what
it's
it
just
looks
like
Enhance.
three pixels.
It is the Star Wars Battlefront thing.
It just gets more and more blurry.
Yeah.
How'd you know it was a moth?
It looked like a moth.
What's a moth?
Are you
Wants into
thinking
a
of what you
podiatrist's
saw in your head
office.
real quick? Because I need to see this.
You could feel free to take a look.
It will not be the
I'll
last
take
thing
a
that
look.
just today.
We're actively talking about it right now.
That's
You
two
see
different
you see a shit 80p moth.
It's that green dot interspersed with actual pictures of regular moths.
It's like a border
Yeah.
around of just moth.
They're like comparing.
It's like a border on like the Super Game Boy of like actual mods, and then the actual Pokemon like game is like just
Is
a-
it-
a
it's
You
shit
got like the
moth.
Let's Play sidebars.
It's
Yeah.
like every like couple of
Right.
seconds, it's like the green dot, and then it goes to like a regular moth, and then it'll trail off, and then there's phasers for a while, and then it goes back to the green moth dot in the span of like 30 seconds.
It's so small. It must have been impossibly far away, and you don't. Probably pretty big because you could still see it from wherever how far away it was.
Interesting.
Okay, Lunar Moth.
What's also nice, though, is that there's another option that we have to gain information right there. So this wouldn't be only last like an hour or so, but I can put a temporary, what you might call a satellite up there.
What?
I'm gonna call it a satellite that'll last for like an hour.
What does that word
remember,
mean?
Remember, basically means it's something orbiting something else.
It's made of light, and it's
Okay.
just saddles.
Do you remember that divination spell that I used to spy on Maximilian?
No.
I-
Yes.
Yeah.
Arcane Eye.
Arcane Eye. So
Yeah.
if I go up there and I just cast Arcane Eye, that thing can fly around freely.
Or you could go look at the dirt
Yeah,
moth.
and we could stare at it for a while and it'll last an hour.
That's pretty cool.
This is the aerospace program.
Yeah.
Nice.
Fuck whatever story you had. We're going to space now.
Okay.
We're gonna create Vasa.
And if anyone here
The
The
knew
Voros
how-
American.
Voros American
and if
Space
anyone here
Agency.
knew how to use the
Visa.
what's commonly referred to
Yeah.
as a clairvoyance spell, you can kind of create a sensor up to a mile away from you. I don't know if either of you can do that since you're more nature-based magic.
I don't know what that spell is.
I can scry.
It has to be on a.
If you go up
is it
with me
a
and see the
person or a
moth, can you
place or-
scry on it? I think it could be either.
Also depends on how that would interact with phasers.
Creature.
Has to be a creature. Okay.
Creature on the same plane.
I don't think Ebey was sure if it was a creature or what, but it was
Just
made
thought-
of plants and it was a moth. Look
I'm
at it.
confident. I've
mean, if it
decided
doesn't
that I'm
work, we'll
confident
know.
that it's a moth.
If it's a creature, it'll work. If it's not a creature, it won't
I guess
work.
I'll minor illusion it so now he can see what it looked like. Like he saw this weird looking, this this blurry JPEG.
Yeah,
Yeah.
green JPEG.
Do I look like I know what a JPEG is?
I put on my my Ben Franklin glasses and
Yeah.
okay.
You prepared 4K spell.
So I guess it kind of looks like a moth.
Yeah, it's weird because Sapno, like, with your check.
Yeah, I have
you
special
get
eyes.
it. You get it like immediately, but no one else can really like. They squint maybe, but it's like it could be like a million other things. But you're like moth. Yep.
Yeah. He's like, yep, the moth made of dirt.
Or like a butterfly or something like that.
I like moths.
Dusty.
So, discussing ideas. That's interesting. That's nice. Now I actually have a question for you, Safnoa.
I have one for you too.
It's
Connect
fine
up
with me.
Phasrus experiments in your backyard.
No.
Thank you.
What about the murder room? Sorry, the goon cave. That's what it was.
What about the goon cave?
Doesn't exist.
Okay, we burnt it down. Remember?
Oh yeah.
The phasers, if wild magic sword
got
wounds
under-
you.
Want to do Phasrus experiments? Okay, actually, you could do Phasrus experiments in a spot 100 feet away from my backyard if he sets up some walls of stone to enclose the area.
I'm okay with that.
That's the goon hut.
Yeah, if we make a goon hut, then I can experiment
Then
with
I'll
Phasrus
let you
in.
do that. You can do
Wait,
that
like,
100 feet
I'm
away
testing
in a bunker.
Just fucking sit in a bunker with glasses.
You can make
There's a flash. That was a fireball.
Do
He can make you goggles.
what phasers can do?
No, that's why I'm making him 100 feet away in a bunker.
You've made
I'm just like, okay, ready to test? They cast a spell and a fireball, so there's just a flash on the
You
glasses.
look at Lab and there's just
like
like,
a Looney Tunes like blackened all over. You
Yeah.
take the glasses off.
there's something playing in her eyes.
Okay,
That,
would it destroy a bunker like that?
Well, what's the worst thing we saw it do?
my issues is we haven't seen everything.
I don't know that we saw a ton of negative effects aside from blue and short.
Well, if something happens, it'll be 100 feet away from my house.
Like, we didn't have any catastrophic goofs with the Phasrus.
We've actually been
Fair.
incredibly lucky with Phasers.
Yeah, I
honestly.
can't
Science
believe-
without some risk.
Okay.
Alright, second question. Do you know what a Lianan Sheen is?
Oh yeah. Wait, no, I wouldn't. I wouldn't. No.
I don't know if you...
Wait.
You might know what that is, but you might not remember Charlotte. I don't know.
Well, because we brought it up. Like I was told of her. I still don't have the memories.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Yeah, Charlotte's Leah and she. Who?
Since Charlotte's your only one, I would say you wouldn't know.
So you've met her
Other than what
as well.
You heard.
Okay. And I do a minor illusion. So she looked like this, right?
Whoa.
Does she look like as I look like
Your
as
lady.
I remember her?
Hey.
No.
Ooh,
Okay,
shit.
yeah.
The turban magically reappears in my hand, and I wipe my forehead. Like, holy shit.
Well, do I
Yeah,
have-
she sent me
Goddamn.
here to, or she asked me to come to make sure he doesn't die.
Right, but...
Oh, really?
That,
Yeah, she asked you to
When
come.
was
That's cool.
that?
that brain sucked.
When was that?
Before I met up with the rest of the party.
I think he met up with this group up north. That's the whole reason why he was here.
I got captured by orcs, and I was in a cold boat. And I watched them fight something. It was pretty funny.
What did you fight?
Keep in mind.
Huh? I'm trying to grab a pic. I'm
It's
trying
like
to
the
grab a
big
picture.
squid
Fuck,
that
Kraken.
pulled coal underwater.
Oh. Oh yeah, like a kraken.
Okay. You fought a kraken,
Uh-huh.
They're
Yeah,
pretty bad at it.
basically
It was
like
really
the
funny.
and you're still here. Okay.
Yep.
That's.
It wasn't named the Kraken or anything like that, but it was.
It was that type
It's
of.
a creature
I
like
made
that.
a
in the
kraken.
water.
You can call it that, yeah.
Lived.
It's not the worst thing I fought.
Yeah.
Did you kill it, or did you just drive it away?
I think we just drove it away.
All right. That's still pretty impressive. Good job.
I don't like demon princes.
Wow, you guys were deep into it.
We were underground.
And
That's as deep as you can go.
I haven't been underground. I don't know what he's talking about.
Don't.
I don't want to.
I don't
Like
want
when they call it the Rage of Demons, you were there, like in the middle of them.
And being smacked by them, and traumatized by them, and changed by them.
Meet a demon prince?
More than
A
one.
couple of them.
Would any of the demon stuff have made its way to
Someone's fucking
different
sweating.
It's like Feywild
Because he
stuff.
knows all this shit. It's like,
Not in your memory.
If you'd like to look in my memories,
I'd rather.
but
which one was it
Charlotte might
that
have
you
talked about it
saw?
offhand.
Which ones?
Nogu,
That's it.
Druid Lex.
Orcus.
There's one you came across that I didn't end up.
You met Orcus?
You did see it.
Did you?
He's actually seen
Oh!
all
You
of
met
them.
with her and they were like, Grove.
Orcus?
No, the one that he was like one.
Oh no, I meant Zuckmoy. I
Zuckmoy.
didn't meet Orcus.
Demogorgon.
Are you trying to name them or the ones you talked to?
The ones,
The
that
ones
we
we've
saw.
come across, yeah.
The ones from that final fight.
Yeah,
Raz.
he's
All of
yeah,
them.
he saw all of
Did,
them.
did
Yeah.
you see all of them in the
Rast.
fight, or just
Yeah, no, because
Blue.
we walked up on the outskirts and watched them have their
Oh,
demon
okay.
battle.
Yeah, we saw all of them. We personally met Zuckmoy, and we came across Big Knoll guy, but we didn't actually talk to him or fight.
This is
him.
out of character, yeah.
Yeah.
Luckily, I had a friend with me. You know, they was messing with my head. I didn't like it.
Yeah. Being around Demogorgon was pretty bad.
Yeah, you guys didn't seem
Yeah,
like you were having
they-
a good time.
They didn't.
I saw
Demon princes are not something to be fucked with.
one of my friends had fluids coming out of every orifice just by looking at him.
Then I don't think I want to see that in your memory.
Did you see like just a drip of blood? I was like, yep.
You said every
Me neither.
orifice, and I thought of projectile earwax, like vomit.
That's right. I was thinking more like skin pores.
Oh, okay, that's even.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
gross.
Yeah.
I hate
That's
that.
millions of orifices.
I was thinking Crash, like how staticky.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
All
blue
right.
screen.
We've
Yeah.
been knocked off track here. The reason why I asked you about Alana Sheep
Oh yeah.
is because my instructor, his name is Rupert, was teaching me about masonry and golem creation.
Brian.
He met Charlotte previously,
Oh, did he?
Sure.
and she
Yes,
served as a sort of magical inspiration for him. And she commonly arrived from Singing Hollow. But ever since the problems have been going on there, Fae haven't been crossing and she hasn't returned. And so she broke their connection and he's getting really fucking sick.
That's too bad. Probably
I'm
shouldn't
wondering if you happen to know anything about any kind of medicine or anything of any nature, Fae nature, that might help him. I mean, the only thing I can think of that would help him is to open the crossing back up and have her return to him.
It'll probably help. DM. Am I aware of any ways to deal with that Fey broken
Like to
promise
reverse
curse?
it?
Yeah.
Or treat it. I don't expect her to stop the
Give
process, but to
me
make him die
A
more
check for
slowly.
that. I'm
Yep.
gonna say Arcana or History. Your choice.
I think I am the same.
Like make him die more slowly.
Oh, nope. Arcana it is.
It doesn't seem like we're going
It's not very
able
good.
to do a whole lot of Flash of Genius.
With Flash of Genius,
And I'll
that is
enhance
a
ability you if you want it.
16
Okay.
just the Flash of Genius.
Let me actually read up on something real quick, just to make sure I know what I'm talking about.
Actually, fuck it. I'll throw an enhance ability at you.
Then instead it's 19.
Okay. So you know that there are ways to stop it. So usually, just to start off, they inspire mortals and let's see. They technically sever the connection when they feel like that those who have received their inspiration have misused or wasted their inspiration.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
You know what this technically is called the Kiss of Death, but it doesn't have to be our literal kiss. It's just the name of the curse. It resembles a magical disease, but it's more of a curse, that drains the victim's health away, and then eventually their mind, and then they just die. Only the presence of a Lenon Sheed stops it. Or high-level spells like Wish.
Oof.
I was hoping to see greater restoration.
Yeah, so you're
Heal.
yeah, your guys a little screwed, I guess, until the Fae don't hate this town.
That's what I was thinking. Okay, just checking.
So she could reestablish a connection with Rupert being amused.
Does it have to be the same Lenin cheat, or it could be any?
A Lenon Sheed. Their general presence just halts the curse from going any further. It doesn't reverse it. You'd need
Like a wish.
a wish spell or something similar.
If you can convince any Lenin Sheed to come back, it would
But-
stop his disease.
They can they reverse it by being there. They can stop it if they reestablish the inspiration stuff.
Okay, well, I guess we'll have to hope he hangs on long enough for us to get there.
The more poetic aspect is that I'd say is that Lenin She will basically turn someone's interest into their life. So someone would say painting or sewing is my life now that I'm so good at it. So then when they leave, they lose what they're good at, which is now their life. It's like a literal play on words curse thing.
Alright. Well, thank you for that info.
You guys are pretty lucky. I can't curse people like that.
Not yet.
Just in general.
I'll look over to left. Sorry, so how's Aurelia doing?
She's
As the only other resident gnome here, I have plenty of experience.
Being short.
but
Yeah.
she doesn't have experience, and she wasn't always a resident gnome. She's adjusting to her body, the best she can. She doesn't really know.
I don't think anybody told Smelting Ball this.
You look over and she's in the kitchen trying to grab a cup, and she's just like,
She should be able to reach it. It's a
no.
gnome house.
Yeah, because it's his house.
I own stools
There's stairs everywhere.
"Where?
It's like an MC Escher painting.
in the closet there.
Thanks."
You
And
go
she just
down
goes and
the
gets it.
sideways set of
It's-
stairs, and there's just beans.
I built the house. Everything's mostly it's gnome accessible.
She hops up on a little step. I can use this, right?
Yeah.
You were gonna grab it anyway.
I know, but now that he's seeing me, I gotta ask.
Were you gonna steal it before?
Not steal, just use without.
Asking.
You know what? Okay. She just kind of walks off with it and tries to fill it.
You're friends sort of with this guy, and he's friends with everybody else, and I think you're all pretty cool. So you can do what you need to.
Thanks. Where's the wine?
I don't really drink very much.
You don't talk about your drinking problem, really. Not today.
If you woke up looking like I do, you'd want to be at
What,
the
you woke
bottom.
up really cute?
I'm just gonna look at you and fucking
When-
sniff.
What? You're really cute?
What do you mean, you
huh?
people?
That's a problem?
No, I used to not have
Short.
limbs.
What's wrong
Have you
with
heard of the Azure Cup?
What's wrong with shove ribs?
It's just not what she's used to.
It's not what I'm supposed to be.
Imagine.
I mean, fine.
I mean, I could be taller if I wanted to be
Yeah.
for an hour ish.
I have heard of the Azure Cup, and I was just, yeah, she was there not too long ago. I remember.
Hey, you
Yes.
got plastered.
I got zooted on some
Zooted?
some Jello shots.
Yeah, I could be taller if I
Not
wanted
even shots, Jello whole cups.
for a little while.
Smelting Ball is not a contest. She's just not used to being
Short.
a gnome versus what she was, which we can still change.
I know, but you said that probably means I have to accept the knowledge that you have of what I would,
No, it just means you would be hunted without the knowledge.
or that, which I probably would want the knowledge then, so I can
Mhm.
defend myself.
Why are you being what?
You know what? It's a little complicated, and I still haven't decided what I want to do with that. He knows more than I do.
Who's being hunted? Why now, huh?
Uh,
Is it because you're...
Before I was like this, apparently I was with him doing some cool vigilante shit.
That's pretty cool.
Hunting down evil creatures and...
it's a way of wording it, but yeah. She's not the, I mean, if you've noticed her, the way she fights, nothing against it. She's an act before thinking type of gal, so...
Is that what got her in this mess in the first
yes.
place? Oh.
She looks down.
No
She's
offense.
like, I guess it's my fault.
I mean, you ran off without backup.
I wish I did remember that.
Uh-huh. Me too.
A learning experience. If you choose to
I've
take
done
it.
a lot of learning recently.
You never stop.
Sometimes I wish I could. It's a lot to take in all at once, so often.
Yeah.
You know, you ever wish you just bash your head against a wall and solve your problem?
Oh, I usually punch things.
Yeah, like that too. That works.
I used to blow them up.
I feel like that causes that it takes a little bit more know-how to do it before bashing.
It's a good thing I already know how to do that.
So what is it, like whiskey you like, or is there like?
I don't have alcohol here.
Do you want to go get a drink?
Well, actually, I probably would have some alcohol for like some bits of potion making.
It's just like
It's not-
rubbing
it's not
alcohol.
really-
he's
it's not
like rubbing
drinking.
alcohol.
How
It's not
bad
for
is this
drinking.
alcohol thing?
Well, since she's woke up a lot, do you want to go get a drink?
Yeah.
Let's go.
You could get drunk, or it could give you like other shit to get you high instead.
Don't.
I know a cool herb
Don't,
that I can
please
grow
don't.
in
So it's swamp weed.
backyard.
Trying to get her to accept things, to think clearly instead of constantly being fucked up.
Going to get drinks might not be the right.
That's
I'm not
Fey
gonna let her
Wild
fucking go
Kush.
crazy.
Send you to another plane.
The Feywild fentanyl.
It's the astral zoop.
The
Sorry,
fentanyl lean.
I'm being rude.
You lean into another
Astral
plane, yeah.
What do you want to do, Aurelia?
I just want to have a good time and forget that I
Or short?
mean, kind of. I don't want to do anything like I could get like in trouble for.
I mean, you could be.
Just drinking is fine though.
I mean, you could drink and also get in trouble.
Well, that's why you're here, to watch me. To make sure I don't, punch someone or do something stupid like jump off of a
It's
cliff.
never stopped you before. Anyways,
Maybe this could be your redemption arc.
let's go look at it, I guess.
Do I need to go with you two?
No,
I don't even really need to get drunk that bad. I just want a glass of wine. But
That's fair.
To like
no,
chill out
sure.
after our.
We can go find a glass.
training.
We can go find a bottle of wine.
Okay.
Yeah. I haven't drank since I got here. Actually, I don't think I've drank since I've been with you. I've been very sober. I'm still technically always on duty. So,
Do you need a drink?
I need a lot more than that. And I walk out of the house.
Off to find a bottle of wine.
Yep.
Aurelia. I don't know if
Go
you
to the nearest convenience store.
Yeah.
You go to
Pick up
Total
some Carlo
Wine.
Rossi.
Some box of wine.
It looks like I'd be racing with that in this like a Scooby-Doo movie.
Chance. So for bar champs, as stated before last session, Feist does eventually feel your heat from your flames because he wasn't able to when you were doing Noma. But at the end of this week, it's basically like you feel like the heat on one tick more than room temperature is what he feels from you.
I'm in the lab. I'm improving my Street Fighter game.
Hell yeah.
But he doesn't say you're at all near ready. Because Mohammed will have fire hotter than you and him. Either of you.
Just keep going.
Yeah. Anything else before we move on to the next downtime week?
No.
Yes.
Yes.
Now that I've prepared spells, I'm very curious. Curious to see if this is gonna work. I'm going to scry on someone.
Oh.
I'm gonna whip out the mirror. And I'm gonna try to see how my good buddy Koresh is doing.
Oh.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Meanwhile, he's
I need to
traversed
look
through
up
the
Scry.
forest, dragons at his ass.
Oh, okay.
The government has imprisoned him.
Yeah, I try and I find out that we're not doing the main story at all. Like Koresh is sieging a castle right now.
Okay. Is that doesn't take anything? It's just a focus worth 1,000 gold.
I've got the mirror.
The mirror,
Still.
the silver mirror. Okay. So you end up casting scrying after 10 minutes of doing the time it takes. You choose Koresh,
The vines wrap around my face. All right.
and you see nothing in the spell ends.
Okay.
That's not good.
No, that's information.
Okay.
He is not on this plane.
That's also fair.
Okay.
That
Oh,
is,
you know what?
that,
That makes sense.
That makes
that
a lot
is,
of
that
sense.
is
Yeah.
definitely
Yeah.
a possibility.
Okay.
No, it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah,
from
I get it.
Yeah.
The first line of the spell told me if it
Yep.
would work.
Yeah. Okay. And I do it again.
You can. It's not gonna help.
Are you ritual casting it?
I
Can you ritual
I don't
cast
think
it?
it's ritual.
No. I have
It has to cast a spell slot.
Yeah, I got one more spell slot before we rest. I don't know. Who's someone you want to know about? Who's someone you want to know about in this investigation?
Fel's not here, so I can't.
I was like,
choose
most
that.
of the people I
I'm good.
know.
Go through your notes
once,
about names.
New one's probably dead.
I have a personal one, but it has
Just
nothing
scrying
to
that
do with
coffin.
Amrock. Want to know how Fel's wife is doing?
I
Can I
feel
do
like
that?
she's fine. She's fine because I talked to her. I feel like she's like alone in the castle.
Yeah, she's just
If the
sitting in a
if the
chair.
keep is even
in a
still
dark
standing.
room.
Eating saltines.
Is it possible
She's got a
to
big
check
turkey
on a
leg.
family member?
I was trying to think of the
Or
driest, most
on
bland
this
food.
plane, but they'd have to be. I'd have to have some knowledge of them.
Not my family member. Luke Orfel would be.
I think Luke's
I
dead.
believe they're both
Luke
dead.
is dead.
They're
yes.
both dead.
Fel is
Of course.
Fel's
also
probably
dead.
also dead because he
But
was only a
They
half
have a
elf, right?
lineage. How much do you need to know?
He doesn't know anything about the lineage.
Damn it.
He doesn't even know if there is a lineage.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
Oh wait. Oh, I didn't. Oh well. I mean, they have.
I know about the Bard College,
We
but
didn't-
like
yeah,
that's
you
Luke
didn't find out
Lamore
there
has
was a-
Keep in mind-
living family now.
That scrying works if you don't actually know who the target is, but you have a piece of them as well.
a piece of
I don't keep pieces of people on me.
Like I don't know, like if Stilbrosa was still alive and you had a scale of her and you never met her before, you can do that with that.
Yeah.
It's a higher saving throw, but
No, I was.
I wear it.
stuff like that.
If it helps you at all, I mentioned this to her. Luke Lamora does have living family now, descendants.
Scribe on his DNA.
They have a Bard College
You
over
have a
in
specific person and to
fucking
name.
Stadio. I mean, it probably wouldn't work because you haven't met them, but
No, I would to
probably you know
at least have a name.
probably. Do I know their names?
Whose names?
Any of the professors or headmasters from that college.
I'm gonna say no,
Okay.
because you haven't studied them, and their names probably aren't widely known this far out of the area,
That probably wouldn't help you there, but as more for your emotional well-being.
unless you're a bard.
If your emotions care about those people, of course.
Your friend has just living descendants. Hey, my family is doing well.
Big and pertinent to the investigation. Who do we suspect right now?
Suspect of what?
What are you talking about?
Being Charnik?
No
Oh,
one.
Yeah.
Vukavakana?
The guy who got sucked.
There's Jorts.
Well,
Good and hard.
according to Adagio, an old lady said he picked up a root of some sort.
Because it got sucked. Because that slime did it.
Adagio figured out last session that it was probably an imposter version of him. I don't know if you told the group though.
Like he got sucked.
Oh, yeah.
That allowed them to cast a feeble mind spell, and then they went into the.
Similar to the
the-
thing that
the
happened
imposter.
with Aurelia. They can take probably the appearance of or people known to said person, which gives them beneficial gain upon going to locations since they have memory of things.
What?
Throw a curveball at me, huh?
So I remember because we did this and it worked last time we did this. I am going to scry Selmithia Osenor.
Okay.
You can't.
Because his body's gone, right?
Right.
His dead body.
Right.
And I'm guessing you're trying. Okay. You're trying to see if he's still
It's the
alive.
Thember Show thing.
/ reanimated. Is that
Or
what you're
it
right?
doesn't say he needs to be alive.
A creature. If someone dies, they are an object in the game rules.
That's very disrespectful to the body.
That's how it works.
But if it's alive, I mean, or if it gets turned
It's
undead,
fail-
is it
fail
still
if he's
considered an
dead.
object or a creature by that
It's
point?
undead to the
He was
creature.
dead to begin with.
So it's like they're
if he's
reanimated,
probably-
they would
if
be
he's
creatures.
reanimated, then he-
Or
they would-
Brian.
Brian.
You gotta choose.
I have Brian's likeness. I technically have never even met him, but I've heard of him.
Probably.
And you've technically... Have you tasted his cooking?
Yes.
I have tasted his cooking.
It's
What would you
like-
consider that? Like a possession?
Accurate.
That would be like...
It's a recipe.
Secondhand?
Like a recipe he
Knowledge?
created.
Yeah,
Kind of
I
associated
agree
with
there.
him.
or a possession. Yeah, well... You don't have it. It's in your belly and you probably pooped it out by now, but... I don't know.
I possess the flavor.
The memory of the taste.
That's the flavor saver. Hey, hey, hey.
That's what the flavors are.
Such a good one.
You know what? Let's move on. I'll think of something later.
I mean, you still have the one spell slot, so you can just try if you want.
Sure. Selmithia Osenor.
Okay. The vines wrap around your face again, and you look into that fucking Harry Potter pool. Whatever it's called.
Alan
Pensive.
Rickman. What the fuck's Alan Rickman doing in here?
Yeah, you look into like a plant.
He's alive.
Planty
He's
pet
twerking.
pensive.
Yeah.
Oh no.
And you get the same result that you got for Koresh.
Okay, so he's still dead. Or in another plane.
Yeah, it doesn't tell you anything about that. It just ends.
And then I sleep.
Oh.
How much do I have to pay for a bottle of wine?
Depends on the quality.
Whatever the fuck she wants.
On the way out. Whatever you do, do not say the words Hollyways.
Let's two silver for a common middle range wine on robbery.
I don't have any silver.
Look at the gold. And
And then you create 8 silver or whatever.
You know what? I'll get 2 bottles, give them 1 gold,
Yeah.
and that's enough to cover. Yeah,
Okay.
am I wrong? Okay.
Keep the change.
You
Yeah.
basically gave him 6 silver free.
Yeah, and then keep the change.
Cool. Thank you. That's grateful.
Yoda.
Enjoy the wine you
Oh Jesus! I don't know if I want to drink this Dagobah slop.
That's blue milk.
Dude, if there was some drink called Dagobah Slop, you better believe I'm immediately beelining for it.
Fucking
Like, that shit's gonna fuck me up.
It's just darker absinthe.
That shit'll kill me.
Just
It'll crinkle my forehead like Yoda. That's how rough that shit is.
It's green. It's got a little bit. It's got a little chunk of dry ice in it, so it'll bubble and it'll like spew forth like smoke.
You're advised
You know
not
what,
to
that'd
drink
be
the
really
dry
funny.
ice, but you do it anyways because it's part of the experience.
I think we should just make that drink.
Yeah.
My tummy feels crazy.
Yeah, we'll create it.
So I saw you all as a doctor for a second.
It's kind of creme de menthe.
Go ahead.
It's kind of thinking
What's
out
that
now.
cement
Okay.
mixer?
Bartams has a magic flaming
It's
sword.
that, but with green stuff.
Guys,
So he's like, Bartams has a magic flaming sword. Dalja uses magic. Seth Noah uses
Creme de
magic.
menthe and Midori.
He used punch. And then I kind of seek out Emrock real quick. I was like, hey, didn't you have a magic sword, but you don't have any magic sword anymore?
I have a magic sword.
That you can use. Now that we're having some time, I'm trying to get like projects in my head.
I did have a magic sword at one point. Yes, it was very
And an amaretto for
particular in terms of well, it was similar to Aurelia's sword. It would just allow us to locate other lycanthropes. Other than that, it was more or less just a normal sword. Right now, I use the
that's,
claws.
but you do have Aurelia's old sword.
I do. It's in Adagio's bag.
Okay.
I'm trying.
Did you want a magic sword? Because here's part of my rationale here. If things are going the way I think we're gonna go, we're gonna eventually go make our way over into the Feywild at some point,
Correct.
full of magical bullshit.
Yeah.
Stuff.
You might want to have a weapon that is capable of harming certain magical creatures.
I don't need to do that. It'll be fine.
I trust you as far as I can throw you.
I'm stronger now.
Now, unless that
I'm pretty far.
you need
It's-
something that's
yes,
magic
so-
or need something that's made of particular material,
Well,
that kind of
I
depends.
mean, I could give you the claws that you made me, and you could do something with that.
I made claws.
Yes, because remember we melted down a longsword to make normal claws. Since when I wolf out, I'm putting the sword away anyway. So I
Oh,
want to
okay.
get more comfortable fighting like the beast rather than fighting like the man.
Yeah, so when he's not in beast form, he has like Freddy Krueger claws attached to his
Yup.
hands.
Derrick doesn't remember doing that, but okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess I don't need to do that. Okay, cool.
I mean, they're just normal claws.
They're not magical.
They're not
Brings
magical or
me back
anything.
To you, I'm probably, you know, I can make like magical items and infuse magic into things.
Yes.
So I can only do a certain amount of those, essentially. I was thinking, considering where we're gonna go, I might let go of the hat
I haven't used it in a while.
because we also
anyway.
haven't used it in a while. And I was curious if you wanted a permanent hat or not. Because if not, I'll make something else.
Make something else.
Okay. I think I do want to replace infusions. That taking magic out of things and stuff takes a while. Okay, that's good for my plan. That's all I wanted to ask.
Okay. After that, are we ready to move on to week 2? And well, the weekend and week 2 as well.
The weekend.
Oh no, plot music.
So,
You died
on Saturday,
elegantly. Like
you
a
guys have
bird.
your day off from school and your day
Oh,
off
yeah.
from your activities most of the time. Most of you, basically all of you who want to.
Hell yeah, dude.
I'm assuming we're just gonna stay
Inside.
domestic
Oh.
for this, unless you guys have a specific goal in mind.
We're gonna take a day trip to Xavier.
I want to take a day trip to space.
I'll help them out.
we can do that. Quick. I don't want to linger too long on this stuff because
Yeah.
I want to kind of burn through these weeks
What
pretty
was that one
fast.
line that was about to be domestic? Something about pancakes?
Terrorism.
Oh,
Because this about to be domestic.
yeah.
Fuck. What?
It was like, oh, something about you're fucking my pancakes up. Something. I'm about to get violent and it's gonna get domestic or something.
Bro,
What the fuck the race talking about?
I'll probably play the video at some point later.
The delusions
No,
of a madman.
Our married friends are talking about domestic violence. I'm like,
It was from the Tommy
Casually
the
even.
IHOP Tommy thing.
I'm not strong enough to stop it on my own.
Probably in the comment section. People probably
I'll
post
just
it.
find
Sorry,
out.
mentally or physically?
Both.
Just have an
Anyways,
intervention.
so how do you guys want to do this space thing with Smelting Ball included?
Space. Well, I don't know what he wants to do.
Yeah,
I just
I wanna
wanted to
know.
go get some more gas.
Yeah, but what was your involvement in this?
Oh, I'm gonna cast air bubble on them so they can breathe.
Air bubble? Oh,
Yeah.
you have that spell.
Artificially get that spell.
Okay, I'll let you use that. The one spell, the one of 2 spells from Spelljammer
Yep.
that you actually can use.
Derrick, did you watch FF7 Abridged?
No.
Oh, dude, you gotta watch it.
Did you like prepare Air Bubble just today?
Yes.
Okay. You didn't have that on you the whole
No,
time.
I didn't have it on before. Hell no.
So you can breathe a little bit better for how long?
A day. 24
A whole
hours.
day.
Wow, that's a long
Non-concentration.
There you go.
To go bubble.
What is we just go up and...
Bubble, because I want to
I'll
go
just
up
be your
Is
platform
that
while you're
yeah,
at.
to do more people?
What?
Is it higher level cast to do more people?
Yeah, or I can just use my 3 second level slots.
Okay, you guys all have like a little
And I'll,
like sandy cheeks bubble around your
and
head.
I've got winged boots, so I can float for a total of 10 minutes, which I won't do immediately. 'cause
You get much more time out of wing boots than 10 minutes. It's not
Is it?
casting the fly spell. You get like 4 hours.
Was it 4 hours? That was
Brother,
10
wing boots are
minutes.
really fucking good.
They are,
They just take a long time to recharge if you use
which
them
is
all the
why
time.
most artificers I ever see use them because
Because
they're
they're
great.
very fucking good. Yeah, it's a green item is ridiculous. It's way too good for its rarity.
And then shit like a potion of
Oh,
is it like a certain poisons do only like a little bit of damage, but they're like really rare compared to like a wound boots. It's like that.
Yeah. I got it.
Yeah, what is it?
This may be the International House of Pancakes, but this violence about to be domestic.
That's what it was.
That's what it was.
That's pretty good.
What is 4 hours? Oh shit!
It's
yeah,
yeah,
I'm
wing
fucking
boots
good.
are really good.
I'm fucking good.
Is it 4 hours total a day?
It's you get 4 hours of flight. You have to keep track of the amount of time you use them.
And you can like
It
turn
takes-
them on and off, but you only have 4 hours of battery.
It's 4 hours
basically.
total, and then once the battery is drained, it takes like 12 hours per hour of flight or something like that.
But the boots regain 2 hours of flying for every 12 hours they're not in use.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you get all of it back.
It's got a
again.
long cooldown. It's just you can fly for a long fucking time.
Yeah.
Especially for like it's like a combat tool. It's insane.
Nice.
And I'll also prepare a different spell while I do this. And
You're-
that'll be useful for
You're
later. This will be
almost
some-
as useful as an Aarakocra is, just because you're a gnome right now.
Okay, so I got that.
Is it 30 feet of flight, or is it your movement speed?
I think it's,
Oh,
I think
monks?
it's movement speed.
Yeah. It's
It's-
wing boots are insane.
Yeah, equal to walking speed. So I don't fly that fast, but I can fly.
You can fly
I
for a
can
long
fly
time.
without having to worry about air thinness.
Yep.
Air thinness. Okay. So you guys are. So someone's gonna have to carry. You're gonna have to carry them up, I guess.
Yeah.
And then you can go past where you can't breathe anymore, but you literally can't maintain flight
Because the air is too thin.
because it's too thin as well. So you're not going to be able to get up there on your own to the phaser's level. The thing is,
do you
though,
want to?
Yeah.
Okay, I cast the fly spell on him.
Yeah, and that's concentration.
That is concentration.
Lasts what?
Is it
An
bubble
hour? 10
concentration?
minutes? What was it?
Nope, it's non-concentration.
Holy
Air bubbles
fuck.
that last a day is non-concentration.
What's the time on
and
flight?
the fly spell I think lasts 10 minutes.
Do you get 60 feet of movement?
Yeah, 60 feet of movement.
With the fly spell, I don't flap my wings,
Yeah,
6,000 feet.
so I'm just.
Yeah,
Just-
but you, 10 minutes, and yeah, but you don't. But it's no.
It's
doesn't have-
ascend.
and you just float. You just
Yeah.
float around.
I'm just an elevator.
Dark side float.
But they still have to hang off of you.
All right, guys, get on.
Okay.
So
All
here's
right.
the thing. When you were up in the air this high, just as you were, more or less, you can't see the phasers.
It's not the time of day.
So you don't
I know how to find
exactly where it is.
I cast detect magic.
Okay. You clearly aren't high enough yet.
Can I
keep
see
going.
what it is?
Where what is?
The phaser is.
With through the detect magic?
Yeah.
30 feet from you, no. You don't know how high exactly you were, and you don't know how high that would.
I'm recording this
Yeah.
information.
I know eventually we go outside of the sky, so
We're going to go as high as
and that's
possible.
past the phaser is.
Possibly, yeah.
So I can't.
Well, you don't know how
get on top
tall
of
the phaser slayer is around the.
Oh yeah, I guess it'd be also be how
How thick of it.
and you know that small thing ball is like furiously taking notes and like he is down with this science.
He can
shit.
move faster than I did when I was gas.
That's true. So eventually, I'm gonna have you. So what's the trigger for you doing detect magic again? Because it's hard to relatively gauge how tall you are in the how high you are in the sky. Because after you're above the clouds, there's not a lot to like.
Do I have an idea
have a
of how
reference
long it
point.
took
I haven't invented the altimeter yet.
for me to hit Phaserus from the time that I jump off his shoulder?
Well, the problem is that
Is the
the
teleport.
speed is different now today.
Well, he did see like the continents, so we could just.
I could just
the
look
trigger could
down.
just be when he can see all the continents again.
It was a little higher than that, but sure. I'm gonna say eventually, I'm gonna have you burn 2 more spell slots, and you will get to the layer of phasers. Because then a wild magic effect will happen when you detect magic.
That's what's gonna kill us! Oh, we're gonna fucking die!
All blow up.
So roll again, please.
Betcha.
Science! Where is it?
Hey guys, I think we're there, but let me check real quick.
Oh wait, hold on.
5.
We just ignited the
Okay.
atmosphere.
Okay.
Wait, hold on.
Ooh.
Wait. Okay.
We might have ignited the atmosphere.
All right.
If we get
point.
Give me 1 second. I gotta set
Yeah,
this
hold
up.
on. I wanna
If this doesn't work, it's because a non-nature boy was
It
involved.
wasn't our plan. It was his plan. What have you done? But it will work because nature boys are involved.
Yeah. We can just
If it doesn't kill me
down.
instantly, I do have a solution.
If we don't,
We'll be fine.
If we don't die outright, we'll be fine.
So what is it?
Oh, you're saying my
Oh,
Those words are not comforting.
Okay, I get
is there a
it.
little comfort? He just said, "What does
So
it
you
do?"
guys have had this before,
really?
Oh, we're
Yeah.
blue now.
but not in the same
What's
context.
the number for the unicorn?
Make me
again?
taller.
Like 48.
40 something, the high 40s. Okay, so
Well, don't spoil yourself. Let the
Let's keep
guy
it
talk.
Hey, he's literally about to tell us what happens.
let me cook. So
I didn't even find the right one, so.
what happens is you cast the spell, and then something materializes within 5 feet of you because you
Oh.
casted the spell.
The flump.
So, oh god, do these things fly or not?
What the fuck was that? Anyway, here it is.
Hold on.
So we look it up from the house. You see a little
casually
shooting
summons
star.
something.
It's the Mayrina thing again.
And kill it?
What thing?
We spent so much time grabbing shit that we forgot to save. Forgot to save the
That was back when Anti-F used to drop that bow.
Oh,
We're just like, oh, this stuff's cool. Oh.
You know, I had a new bow at the
that
time,
was
so I
so
didn't even
fucking
care.
funny. That was so fucking. That was so.
That was the best. It's fucking awesome.
Oops.
Well, I haven't been up here bitching anymore.
Okay, so a creature appears before you, and you see it for a second before it falls.
Oh shit.
It looks like this.
Yeah. What the fuck was that?
Oh, it's the
Okay,
5.
wait,
Oh!
The
do I
number 5
have a-
Modron.
Do I
It's
have
a real shooting
do I
star
have, do I have
now.
a second to do something?
Sure.
I'm gonna cast Vortex Warp on it and teleport it to on top of us.
Ew, why?
I can't carry a third thing.
You can't.
You don't need to.
I'm gonna say
Wait, alright, wait, okay. For your flying spell, I can wing boots. I can get off.
so. You can use movement
Okay.
to get off and teleport it on his back
Yeah,
with vortex warp.
yeah.
Okay.
If you want to do that.
Well, here's the thing. I'm not. Caleb and Adagio are not comfortable with that thing being on my back.
Oh, you have more reason to not like things.
However,
That's
I'm a
right.
giant eagle and I can't communicate that.
I was
to
gonna
you.
say you guys don't have the time to talk.
You're just like,
Melting ball. What are you doing?
Yeah.
What
Regardless,
size category?
suddenly Giant Eagle just starts fucking shivering.
large.
Nope. Can't do
Then
it.
I wouldn't do it.
Okay.
I wouldn't do it then.
So it just starts falling.
What the fuck was that?
My bird pupils dilate.
It doesn't say anything.
Actually, wait. Actually,
Anyway.
I can actually no. I
And
think
the
I'll-
the tentacles are like were flat and it spawned, and now it's just it's descending.
It just
Wait,
burns
hold
up in
on a second.
atmosphere.
I have another idea. Hold on a second.
From the ground, it's just a. Oh, shooting star. That's
Do
cool.
I have to-
Star.
In the daytime? Huh.
That's a weird thing for this time of day. Oh well.
It's gonna be
The
fucking
space
Just a
Trash
couple on the
on
ground. Just,
Okay, wait. I have a.
Look, dear, make
I have
a
a
wish.
different thing. I can do.
as it lands
I
on top
also,
of
I've
the.
also put this on here because we're flying around it.
Come
I'm
to
gonna
bed, honey.
Cast fly on it.
cast levitate on it,
Okay.
which won't let it fly, but it'll prevent it from dying.
It flattens out and starts spinning. It's the first UFO.
I'm gonna say yeah. It like gets like squat and like starts like
Yeah,
spinning
sure.
in a star pattern going up like a helicopter blade.
Wait, no, I have featherfall. I have featherfall. I have that too. Let's cast featherfall on it.
Is that
Okay.
You only have
concentration?
one to do right now. What are you doing?
It's non-concentration.
How long does it last?
That's a minute. I don't know
That's
how.
not gonna-
I don't
that's
know
not
how
enough
long it'll
time
take
for him to fall.
You're gonna need like a couple hours.
It doesn't take that long to fall to
Or
Earth.
sorry, like
It takes 20 minutes to fall from space
Derrick.
to Earth. I think.
I think we just need to let him go.
Just let him go.
oh yeah, I would say how about
I
half
want
an
to talk
hour.
to him for science.
I'll make another one. Why do you think I'm getting all this phaserists?
We'll get him in the bunker
So, okay,
eventually.
I've got a plan.
Definitively, let me know what you want to do before you suggest anything else. I just want to get through with this so I can move on.
Just let him go.
You gotta pick one,
I gotta.
or nothing at all, and just let him go.
The car crash was 6 years ago. Let him go.
You have to forgive yourself.
I I will let him go.
Flashing in your mind of the time when someone picked up the Modron and threw it away lava.
Yeah,
There's
someone.
something
Who's that?
I
Someone.
could
Who
do.
did that?
It wasn't a crime. I thought it was funny.
Yeah, there's some stuff I could
Wasn't
do.
a crime.
It was probably.
I said it for myself.
I imagine that was.
Say
a
what?
crime.
There was something I could do, but I'm gonna save it for myself.
So you're gonna let it fall?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just want to talk to him.
It starts
Wait,
glowing
what was that?
eventually as it passes through the clouds like red hot.
Well,
Yeah, these
From
things don't
wherever
have,
we
those things
are,
don't
we
have
just
flash
hear a-
speed.
I don't know how much gas I could.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait.
Oh.
Oh, okay, levitate does work that well. Does work better than I thought. So, okay. One creature, this object of your choice, you can see within range, rises vertically up to 20 feet, remains suspended there. And you can levitate the target up to 500 pounds. Unwilling creature has to do a con save.
You can move it
And-
more.
And then, yeah,
Okay.
I can make him go up or down. So I thought it
It
would
would
just make
always
him,
do it.
I thought it would make him fall up until a certain point. No, I can just make him stay there.
Okay.
So I will cast levitate.
Okay, then make me another spicy roll.
Yeah.
Oh god!
Here you go.
Yeah, you know what? You didn't get to roll so many of these.
I freaking shoot grenade launcher at him. Get like he poses him like a little
Like a bubble.
How far? Well, hold up.
Wait,
How
wait,
far
wait.
away is he from us?
Within 5 feet
This
of
thing?
me.
It spawned within 5 feet of him, and I gave him a.
I was standing on your back.
So he didn't fall yet.
You could give him. You could
We'll
fucking dabbed him up
reverse
on the way
that him
down.
falling. He's just
It's gonna be
right
so funny if it's a fireball because you just pulled out a gun that we know shoots
I
grenades.
got a small dice is the ones place, right?
there. Yeah.
52.
Okay.
I know we've rolled that before.
So when you launch that at him, a giant another bubble consumes you as well, and it's more like hard like glass.
Ah!
Oh no, he's trapped in the McDonald's play place.
It doesn't stop you from moving your hands through it, but say like your weapon touches it, it's like bunk bunk.
Oh, it's like a what is it, like a globe of
It's an AC bonus.
Okay. Hey, that's cool.
You feel any different?
Do I feel any different?
No, you just feel like that
Partier.
that thing can protect you from some stuff for a bit.
Oh,
We can get hit less.
alright.
Yeah.
So
Missile
that guy's
spells
floating
don't work.
now.
So yeah, this thing is floating, and while it's like floating, it's kind of like Starmie, where it's just kind of like shifting and slightly like spread out, and all the eyes on the tentacles are looking directly at you. Smelting
You
roll,
want to talk to him?
I don't really like it.
and it's kind of giving you like all of its 5 eyes are just looking at you all.
Okay,
the
now
time.
I kind of regret it.
And you notice it starts talking.
I don't like it.
Out of the
Really.
center, squid mouth thing in the center.
Which
Call
is
him the
left a little
N-word.
bit.
Can you, oh wait, no, you can't.
I'm a bird. I can't- I
So,
cannot say
so
a single
voice
thing
comes
right
from
now.
it, but you can't understand it. It literally just sounds like binary.
How does it sound? in the
01101110101.
It sounds like a fax machine.
And it's saying numbers at us.
So the thing with you, Adagio, is that you have understood these creatures before,
Uh-huh.
but you did not do it on this plane.
Sounds like squids.
So that's
Well, I
the
mean,
problem.
we have memory, so we can try this again later.
It sounds like a dial-up noise.
You know, can you like get that thing out of here?
I don't know. You summoned him.
It's a national
didn't do it on
emergency
purpose.
sound.
Why'd you stop him from falling?
This is
Because I wanted to see what it was.
Is it basically?
Gross.
Can it not move at all? It's just held
No,
there,
it's just stuck there.
so it can't like just move some parts of it while it's still
I
floating.
mean, you can.
It can move
It,
its
it
limbs,
just,
but it ain't
it just,
going
it
nowhere.
just has no. movement.
effectively
It can-
confined to its
It can
square.
do whatever. It can do other things.
So
it
I'm
just
gonna-
doesn't have movement.
As the platform, I'll move away.
Hey, I just saved your life. So I don't know if you can even understand me.
Yeah, I don't know.
Do
So
I
how
even
far
know-
away do
do
you
I
want to
even-
be from this
Do I
thing?
even know what it is? Can I make a
There's
check?
no way.
Yeah, make a Arcana check.
Star creature.
So how far away do you want to be from it while it's being in the air? Like 5 feet from it?
It's like 30 feet away.
30 feet away? Okay. So it still has an action. It can
Gonna
do stuff,
horizontally
right?
shift
Yeah,
over
Yeah.
here.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have a curious thing.
So before you go away, it's gonna hold action and do
What,
something.
considering
Uh-oh.
what it is,
You
would
can
my
do it.
Artificer's Lore activate for this, which is again a double proficiency bonus for his history checks related to magic items, alchemical objects, technological devices?
He's not any of
Considering
those.
what it is,
He's not a device itself, but so I'm gonna give you. Or
It
make
sucks.
you, make you a
Dodger
roll.
knows what that is.
I'll have you do a roll. Arcana.
okay. 18.
Okay. These are definitely.
I will. Flash and Genius that.
Oh, even better. If you get over 20. Which
Yeah.
probably. You could roll.
What the fuck is this?
Let's see.
Thank you.
It's not a roll for flash of beauty.
No, it just adds 5.
Okay, even better. So, this is a creature you might have heard about. They are from Mechanus, the plane of law. And this is a creature known as a Modron, although I'm going to say you don't know the specific type, but it does have 5. You know that they have some correlation with shapes and geometry, and 5, this probably is a sort of higher up tier 1 than usual, than you'd find in most other places around the material plane for whatever reason.
Just data collection.
Yeah. And so as you're about to move away, and while they're on your back, or no, you're floating. How far away from you if you're observing this thing?
I didn't want to blow them up, so I moved like 30 feet away.
Okay. So it's still within 5 feet of you, which means it's within like 5 to 10 feet of you.
By the way, the way
I'm
his
standing
wing
on his
boots
back,
work,
so-
the way his wing boots work, it's not actual flight. He's like walking on air. He's like looks like he's created like solidifying space underneath him.
So as you start to
He's
move
just standing
away,
there.
its hold action goes off because it doesn't have an action to still do while it's floating.
Okay.
And it is going to release a gas from its body,
That's not good.
and it's going to catch you guys in it.
Thank God we have air bubble.
So every creature, you two, make a con saving throw.
Air bubble doesn't negate that.
I don't believe so.
No, I don't. I think he just lets you breathe.
That's lame.
It's like the area around you can be corrupted, the air, but it's just air underwater.
Con.
Just you could special globe around the head. It's filled with fresh air that lasts until the spell ends.
So it'll be fresh once the gas is out.
Yeah.
Did you also not?
Yeah, it's all described.
No, I got it. 15.
12.
You guys both succeed. It's a low DC.
Alright, cool.
Farted.
Yeah.
It felt. I'm gonna give you this. It felt like it was trying to stop you from moving with that gas. But you do go away from it.
And that wasn't very nice, my guy.
But you also note that the gas thing it expelled went out 30 feet from it. So you have to move 35 or more to be safe.
Okay, well, yeah.
Ugh. I don't like that. I don't like that thing. You
I
should
didn't like
probably
it either.
just let it go.
It came out the center where the mouth part of it spoke. Well, I guess there's mouths on each one.
Yeah, so there's
All right, I'm gonna
The
make
center
him,
area here,
I'm
though,
gonna make
opened
him
up and the gas
start
came
floating down.
Okay, you're gonna start
Just gonna let it-
descending
He's
it.
like, hey man,
As you,
I'm gonna show you what's gonna happen here in a moment.
oh, you're not going with it. You're just like
I'm making him because
threatening
it says
it.
I can make him float down 20 feet on my turn.
right. Okay. It responds in binary again.
I'm gonna have yeah, just keep talking so I can remember this later and try to decode it with my friend who understands things, or my other friend who understands things.
I'm gonna collect gas.
How much you use all your bottles?
Yeah.
Seth Noah's on a mission, man.
I guess there's nothing stopping you with your air bubble and your platform adagio to not get 6 bottles full of phasers.
Jesus.
I'm sorry you got dragged into this.
Wait, now, wait.
Yeah. We.
Well, I guess that was weird.
What's up, baby?
Beep, boop, boop, beep. No. Beep, boop, boop, bop. No, the one that goes beep, boop, boop, beep.
Beep boop.
Boop
Beep boop bop.
Beep boop bop.
Boop bop!
So,
Boo boo bop!
after Safnoa collects 6 vials of atmospheric phasers,
WMDs.
of WMDs,
I'm gonna do science with it. It's fine.
what is the plan? This pentadrone is held in the air,
It's gonna be
in the very thin air.
It's
That's up to you. I don't care what happens to that thing.
It's just gonna be like, here, take this.
I guess I'll just walk over to Eagle Dagio and says, all right, Berdagio is like, all right, do you want to keep him around? Yeah, like shake your head.
Tried to fart on this.
No. Will you accept responsibility for his death if he dies? Damn it.
Jam.
Okay. Well, I don't know what else to do with this guy, and he keeps he could attack us. So I'm sorry,
there.
and I release the
Oh,
levitation.
that's for like an hour. Oh, there he goes.
He goes up,
I'm sorry.
goes onto the cloud layer, and he starts. Before he goes, you see him start turning a little orange as he descends past the clouds.
There goes my hero. Watching him as he goes.
Okay. So what do you guys do now that this Pentadrone is likely falling to his death?
Probably go home.
Do you want to like go down below the clouds and watch him, or just chill up here?
Well, we could watch him re-enter the atmosphere.
For science.
That'd be pretty fun.
Yeah, I'll take notes.
I don't really want to do it for science. I just think it'd be funny.
Alright.
I lower myself.
Okay. Which in turn lowers him, and you can follow suit, or you can go back on his back. It doesn't really matter. You can stop your flying if you want. If you want to receive
I
it.
look back up towards the stars.
Wistfully.
What do I see?
Oh, the atmosphere. You can see like very light blue above you. You're not at the point where Seth Noah was at,
I'm gonna go to the point where Seth Noah was at.
and you're using the fly spell or flying boots.
The flying boots.
That doesn't require oxygen, I believe.
Nope.
No.
It's like you're under the effects of the fly spell.
Okay, because
You're just slower.
he was in the phasers layer collecting it, and then he got teleported up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have to go above. So
I'll see you guys later. I'll be back.
So
Okay,
you
have
go
fun.
above the phasers layer.
Come back too fast, it gets hot.
Yeah, I understand. I have a plan for that.
Okay.
and you're treated to a beautiful vista.
I mean, I just like walk up some like
I'm gonna be
invisible
afraid
stairs.
like a little bit closer.
Like he's fucking excited, dude.
You can see red.
Space.
Chilies.
There's colors. It's
The endless frontier.
it's more colorful than like real life space. It's got like nebula gas shit all in it.
It's got
Or
that.
fantastic.
It's got that treasure planet look.
Mmm. The Ethereum, baby.
Shit is hot.
If only we were playing this campaign yet.
Sexy. Love it.
Not yet.
Little do you know that this is now where we're transitioning to Spelljammer.
That'd be cool. I could do that, but
Surprise.
I'm not going to do
I'll
that.
just play. I'll just spelling ball and fucking Spelljammer. He just shows up.
And give me a perception check.
What happened?
You get in space and the Goo Goo Dolls just plays on repeat. Never
My
ends.
perception isn't very good. I
No?
gotta say, I'll flash a genius stat too. Fuck it. I got a 16 plus 5.
Oh, 15 was the DC, just like yours was. You see the same thing that Safnoa described, but it's way closer.
Oh.
That.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ!
Perfectly ultimate great
Yep.
moth.
So this
It's a
Spelljammer
space
too?
moth. Yep.
And
I
it
thought
is.
it was.
And I can just stand here and just fucking take notes.
Yes. So. 1 sec.
I gotta
You didn't have to add
fucking
this
pee.
in, Ryan.
When you
Yeah, I
said
did.
way closer, I didn't think you meant that.
I
way
didn't
closer.
expect it to happen again. That's the thing.
Oh, you should have assumed that we're going to go to space immediately
Oh,
afterwards.
every day. If there's a vial to be filled, we're gonna fill it.
Okay.
With what?
Come,
As
duh.
You're not part of this.
So,
Yeah. See?
with your
gets it.
perception, which you got above 22, right?
Yeah.
That gives you even more information.
Or
So,
back to one.
Mega
these things
focus.
are fashioned
No.
and look like they are.
No, that's the space elf ship.
So, most of the body looks like it's grown from plant material.
Of course, some faggy elves would drive
That's
that.
pretty cool.
Alright.
The wings themselves are a shimmering crystal substance, almost like glass. And they are glowing and pulsing with like green light
It almost
throughout.
looks like the Ninja Storm logo.
Like a pulsing like Christmas light or something. Let's see. You also notice on this vessel
Yeah.
there are 2 ballistae nestled near the eye holes
Pointed directly at you.
and a mangonel mounted on the bridge. And this is clearly not a creature, but a vessel, like a ship.
I'm really glad that we did this.
A lot of
It's
world
too
building. I'm awake.
it's too big
That's
and
wild
far away
physics
to
stuff.
see any, or it's still small-ish enough and too far away to see anything on the vessel. But you notice there are weapons mounted on this thing, and it is traveling and getting. It looks like it's traveling. If you look down and still see the planet below you, it looks like it's traveling in the direction of the western continent.
Okay.
Like it's trying to orbit the world and is facing the western continent. So it should be flipped, but from your perspective.
I guess with my mathematics brain, can I determine that its trajectory would send it into the atmosphere, or it's just orbiting around the atmosphere?
It's not clear.
How? I guess it.
How common is knowledge of high level atmospheric conditions?
You guys
Like
are
this would
like
be all new information.
you guys are like
Yeah.
breaking new ground,
Yeah.
breaking
Like-
new air.
I mean, things like orbits even would be like.
Yeah, that's.
It'd be understudy for
It's all
sure.
like, yeah, I'm studying it now.
You do. Actually, you don't.
I'll call it orbit.
Adagio, give me a history check.
He's not this high up.
I mean, the word
I don't
orbit
care.
probably exists, but not in relation to planets.
Yeah.
This is more of a key mind thing if he doesn't get it.
8.
Okay, you can key mind. You saw there were astrological or astronomical, either way. Kind of the same thing in a fantasy world. Research done by Silbrosa. Do you remember that?
No.
When you were in Silbrosa's dungeon,
Too busy being sad to remember
one of
anything.
the rooms had a planetarium.
The planet.
What?
Area.
Basically had a room where there was research done.
That.
And I believe I recall telling you that the way the dragons perceived the universe were these discs.
That sounds
We're in Discworld?
But do you remember me saying that?
No.
Okay, because there was a point where
I believe that you said that. I just.
yeah,
I
there was a point where you went to one of her studies in her dungeon where you fought the Shadowfell guys that were all about hunger and wrath and all that stuff. And there was a room that was full of that stuff, and I believe one of you asked about that, and Silbrosa mentioned that's how the dragons were how they perceived the universe. Just letting you know that, so that if they ask questions, you can bring that up.
Oh.
But this thing is
Wait, so we're on like. It's a flat Earth?
like that
It's on
way.
the other side.
It's going this way.
What are they,
And you can see it has like a horn thing on the front. And it looks like sharp. Like it looks like a ramming device. Or like a cutting device on the front of like the head of this monk.
Yep.
Huh.
Alright, I'm just gonna chill here for a while.
How long does 4 hours of flight?
Yeah, 4 hours
Or
of flight.
general, like a little
Or it
less.
depends on
I'm
how
not
long
gonna
it takes to
spend
get
all
up
of
there.
it now.
That's true. It'll take probably 30 minutes. Depending how fast you're going. Actually, it'll probably take a lot longer than that. But you can run out of a lot of your time here. But there's nothing close enough where you can get in time to anything else. You can leave the atmosphere a bit more if you want.
Yeah, I'll
They
do
must
that.
have been fucking looking at it.
For science!
Yeah. Alright, so...
He's created
I don't
his
know, if
own
I start
nature
feeling
voice
awful, I'm
playing.
gonna stop.
He's created his own nature voice playing.
I gotta
on
think
his
of, do
own.
I want to reveal something yet? Ooh. Because of the angle you're going to be looking at shit.
By the way, it takes 10 minutes to reach the ground from the atmosphere.
Okay.
Well,
Well,
after
yeah,
velocity.
and going up is like going to be a lot longer because you're not going that fast.
We're
so
going to
you
have
gotta
to
fight
invent a
gravity.
different branch of nature.
Huh?
You also have to fight gravity.
That's why I filled my spell string item.
All
with,
nature's
uh,
outside.
So I have exactly 10 minutes of
I don't know
Featherfall.
that we've had the nature spectrum talk in
Okay.
in this incarnation of the nature voice.
I also have another idea.
You
I
know
was
what?
going to, but in character he said he already knew, so
Why the fuck not? Let's do
I
it.
don't think we brought it up.
we did a little early on.
So I gotta
I think you're
go.
still full.
Give me like a minute.
Shit.
So things are about to be revealed, guys.
I've discovered the Dark Makers.
So,
Really glad that I like pink gases.
Unfinished business. Right, just do it. Just.
I'm doing it. I'm just
No,
gonna
no,
find
I
the
mean,
thing.
Just create the dark hour, bro. Who's gonna stop you? God?
You are him.
What does
Yeah.
the dark have to do with space?
I don't
It's
know.
dark in space.
And there's hours in space, technically.
Time don't exist in space.
All right. Smelting ball. Derrick, rather, you. This is a reveal I wanted to save for a while, but it's going
God
to
damn
be
it.
now.
Is it from a different campaign? I don't know, or
It's going
something.
to be. It was going to be at the end of the campaign.
Oh,
Because of
Look at Derrick fucking
because of
sequence
the
breaking the
party's
campaign.
the party's abilities. This would be clear to you from your.
I'm
from where you
sequence
are.
breaking.
So you're not going to be as far out as the picture is taken on this picture, but you're going to be far enough out to notice and know what you're looking at.
Okay. I just.
So I'm going to describe this before I show it to you. As you leave the atmosphere and you're no longer pulled immediately. I mean, the gravity's still there, but it's less and less as you leave.
This is all
obviously.
when punching a Turkish man outside.
Because if it was as strong as it was on the ground, the moon would collapse in the planet immediately. So you're feeling the pull of the gravity of the planet less and less, and you notice as you're going way higher than Saf Noah could, if you look down, you see that the ocean stops,
It actually is fucking flat.
and you see that it's falling off of the world.
Fuck
Yeah!
Shit.
Fucking is this?
And
It
then
is this
you,
world.
and then you notice that it turns into vapor off of the world, and you notice there's a line, or like a trail you can follow, of water, the water vapor looping around and coming back as clouds.
Oh, that's cool.
So let me get this straight, Ryan. The B plot with the A plot and flat earthers are correct in Voros.
Wow.
And
Welcome,
you
flat
can
earthers.
see the what
Well,
like,
that would be
through
flat-
where
flat
the water
borders
is basically falling,
from the
cascading
theory
off of
for
the
them.
planet. You can see under and past that waterfall, and there's a bottom side
What's on the other side?
where it's completely dark and
Hitler!
barren, from your perspective at least. It's very rocky though,
shadow, yeah.
and it's way taller rocks and mountains than what's on the top side, and it looks like pretty much the shape of a coin. This whole thing.
Haha, 2 seconds.
On top of that, from your perspective, you see that the sun is way closer than you
That's
thought.
what I was gonna ask about where the
Or
sun
no,
was
never
at
mind.
and what it's. Yeah.
And you do see the moon, and it is on the underside of this coin-shaped world.
Is
So-
coin-shaped world the center of the universe?
You see this in total.
Yep.
Yeah.
I want to know the context of this being revealed to us at the end of the campaign.
Going straight into Spelljammer after this.
So you're not this far out. You're like
No, I can
here,
see the barest
but you can
edge of
see
all
that the
these
water's
things.
falling up. You see some mountains underneath. You see the world. You see all the this is Earth's continents more or less, but that's don't worry about that.
And then
And you can see that the sun is way closer than what you and everyone probably ever had been told or know.
Can you hear me
So
Oh, my bad.
this proves, or
you
news
just
to you,
discovered some
that
shit.
the thing heating up the world is its own source, the sun. It's not heating up other worlds, or rather, if it is, it's very. It's not. It's more centralized to this land, this mass that you were on. And that ship looks like it's going in the direction of one of the other continents.
Oh, it's just a Spelljammer shit.
Yeah, this ship. I can get rid
Yeah,
of this guy now.
fucking Smelting Bowl was just fucking breathless for a while.
Yeah, it's one of the most breathtaking
I
sights.
see.
It is the most breathtaking sight you've ever seen. I'm gonna say that right now.
Nobody
if
on
you
that
didn't
disc
have
has
a bubble
seen
around
this.
your head, you would have no breath.
Yeah,
Now
And
he's gonna
it-
be a tinfoil man.
and if you didn't have any flight left, you would start orbiting and
The
eventually
water all pours off the side.
fall
No,
into.
I've got insight.
Huh?
I've got insight.
Yeah, that's what crazy people call it.
I mean, he literally saw it, so he wouldn't be crazy.
If you
Yeah,
would
but
to
nobody
everybody
else
else
has
in
seen it.
Voros.
It's all projection,
Yeah.
guys. Don't worry about it. It's actually a sphere. Don't worry.
Yeah, Disney
Delusion.
just puts
It's a
the fucking-
simulation.
That ship is projecting the image of this onto the planet. No, but yeah. And it's barren. It's rocky and dark on the bottom side. It's not lit up by the sun, at least in this moment, because it's daytime right now, and the sun is on the top.
Just mean if it's at night.
So basically, if you want to look at it this way, Voros, we'll say Voros is like where America is. The part of the north area that they were in fighting the war was close to the center of the disc. Because that's where the pole is.
That's considered the pole.
Yeah.
Or however that works in this case.
Yeah.
So if they kind of kept going, they might end up on the north side of the other continent.
Alright.
By the way you're looking at it.
Huh.
Shit, it's flat. I'm fucking losing my mind.
I give
It's
hints.
flat.
I give hints throughout all of season 2 and some of 1.
I was underground.
I know. That's why the
You're in the
dragons
middle
have
of the
these
coin.
discs, and that's why you, at the top of Fort Varenthar, could see out without any interference at the very beginning of the season.
You did say that.
There was no
Yeah.
interference of haze that could let. I mean, there will eventually be some, but there was no curvature of the earth to worry about. You could just see.
Right.
Way
It means
far.
we can see forever in a lot of.
I don't believe it, but I think it's a cool idea for a fantasy world. I originally wanted a Great Ice Ball world, but I decided against it.
That's what Discworld's all about.
Yeah. So,
Alright, yeah, I'll take
this is the Flat Earther poster.
I'll take a few minutes to I'm gonna draw like a diagram of all this shit that I can see.
Yeah.
Make sure you don't spend a stupid amount of money on a pen that works out in space and just bring a pencil,
Yep.
Yeah.
What do you think I'm holding?
A quill.
You've got the weight of the
Quill,
world in your
no
brain.
ink
You could actually do the faraway light pillar
Oh, the fucking
experiment,
stupid.
and it'll work.
Ah!
Yeah.
I'm just thinking like, yeah, fuck Durganfell.
I've made a better
I am
discovery.
better than
Oh.
Durganfell!
That round earther.
What a dork.
That man who is weighed down by the Earth's gravity.
So you're just looking down like,
Pathetic. No, from up in space.
It's like Dragon Ball now or something.
Uh-oh.
This is gonna be fucking Derrick's like villain arc.
I've seen the truth.
He's got forbidden knowledge. If you die, you're gonna turn into like a spirit of knowledge or something and haunt people.
That was the intention.
Visions of a fucking.
Is that what an Alep is in D&D? Like if you discover something that you shouldn't have seen and you die, you turn into like a
Sounds
Alep?
vaguely familiar. Yeah, so I just draw like a rough sketch of what what I'm looking at here,
Probably the moth and the planet
Yeah.
thing.
and I just write down a bunch of data and shit. I'm like, all right,
And then the chilies to go.
yes.
Yes, it's canon.
chilies to.
No, okay.
What is chilies?
It's not in this.
Why is it written common?
There's no chilies in this sphere. It's in the other sphere.
Yeah, looking at that, like,
It's in common because Chili's is for everyone.
all right.
For the
I
audience,
think that's
this is
enough exploration for one day.
For the audience, this is a sneak peek into the next campaign I'm going to be in.
So I will now proceed
Not
to
open
kind
crowd?
of.
Planescape.
I want to do Spelljammer first.
I will.
Or next.
Just do it because he also wants to know what falling kind of was like to an extent. And he'll just like, all right, it just falls off, just allows himself to fall. And before we did this, I charged my spell storing item with nothing but Featherfall.
Wait, so hold on. Are you allowing yourself to fall out of atmosphere first?
Well, I'm gonna direct myself with the boots.
Okay, because if you
Because-
fall now, then you're just going to
Yeah,
rotate.
yeah.
I'm just gonna,
Slowly.
I'm directing myself with the boots.
Okay.
I'm falling with intent.
Or with style.
So, I'm just going to give you something, because you're a
Yeah.
smart guy. If you kept going into the Underdark was something they talked about.
Yeah.
With the bottom side looking like that,
Yeah.
you can make your own assumptions. Anyways.
It's under, and it is dark.
We could pop out on the other side.
You could
We
dig.
totally
You
could
could
just
dig.
Fall
through
down to
the-
the other side.
Yeah.
You could actually dig
You'd
through
be in
the earth.
China. No.
Eris literally did that. He fell in a hole and ended up in China.
If you fell hard
Called
enough.
Car Tour.
No, China.
Okay.
And then yeah. So once he is back into the atmosphere, he'll just let himself fall for a bit and to avoid
Your cheeks.
Eris gets turned into bone fields.
and to avoid burning up an atmosphere. I charged my spell string right with 10 uses of Featherfall, which is 10 minutes of 60 foot falling, where I'm not going to burn
That's
up.
why he lost his hand, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But then I'm also going to fall with a little bit of style at the end.
It's like a rhino pill, but it's an Eris pill.
So basically, yeah, he's just
Chinese poacher got him.
terminal velocity a bit, slowing down, then falling, and slowing down, and falling, and slowing down. And he would have taken the data before this. Once he is like 30 seconds from he'll be 30 seconds from hitting the ground normally. What he'll do is like, all right, test this thing out, and have some fun with this.
Erupting Earth. You land.
Another thing to mention before you continue is that you guys, if you're accurate enough, will fall in the exact same place you came up from, meaning there is no rotation
Yeah, like
to
it's not going like
this body,
Oh,
this celestial body.
So I will.
Everything else rotates around
It's
it.
all the
I will use the boots to direct my descent at a space that's like near my backyard if I can.
See Kyle, huh?
Shut up. That's like near my backyard. Like I guess 100 feet away from my backyard or something. And then as
So you don't land anything with crops or in the city or something.
As I fall, I will let myself completely free fall, and I'll cast Outlook's Resilient Sphere on myself.
Oh, so you just boom, like a super ball. You're just,
Yeah,
Is that a spike hit? Like,
well, it doesn't bounce.
dropped a super ball from orbit to see what would happen.
I'm turning myself into a meteor.
yeah. Jesus
And it
Christ.
lasts a minute, and I'll basically he takes that little device, go,
So if you
and then
fall
he just
from orbit,
and then he just lets
at a
himself
weird
fall for a bit
angle,
because he's
you could
suspended
bounce
in the
it
middle,
out
so he won't feel it.
Yeah, because the planet's not moving.
Okay.
do you see this
And-
fucking like?
And so you see this
Everyone is outside.
translucent sphere with a smelting ball inside of it going.
Durgan fella's like, yo, what the fuck?
Just like fucking
Why
dirt
are there so many
kicks
meteors?
up everywhere.
Why are so shooting stars today?
You guys,
You guys are gonna
how
accidentally
you guys
start
land? You
religion.
just land like a bird somewhere, right?
No, I've been T-posing this whole time.
Yeah, he was
so I was
T-posing
just
because I
flying.
had to.
So I've just been slowly lowering myself.
And you just see something go.
Yeah, they probably go past us.
It's like in video games when I like this when you in a game where like if you're falling, you can press a button and fall faster.
Oh.
It's like that.
Well, and this is concentration, so you have to fly with your own wings now.
No.
Like you-
Whoa, shit! Ooh, flap, 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 flap.
It's like your ODST dropping back.
Yeah! Oh, I love that
Onto
shit.
Earth.
I'm orbital drop. I'm doing an orbital
I really
drop.
want to say the planet name because it has one, but I can't say because you guys don't
I'm
know.
doing a fucking orbital drop.
Ferris.
So
We gotta set up
And
barrier
then I
rods
just
in the
fucking
upper atmosphere.
make a crater in the fucking
Maroon.
ground.
Let's make a bunch of steel rods that we can control with magic with
So-
titanium. We'll put them right at the top of the atmosphere. If somebody
Rods
presses
from
us off,
God?
say
Yeah.
some
I want to do something. So who else is in the house in this morning?
Children
not.
in the house.
You're in the house.
I'm thinking
and you're in
like,
the house, right?
I don't know
Around
how
the house.
tipsy she is, but
Aurelia?
she needs
You
to
want?
stretch
This is
and
the
move
next.
her body.
This is the next day.
Yeah,
Yeah, she's not hungover. She didn't have that much wine. She just had enough to
Just a bottle.
loosen up.
we're outside. We're gonna do some stretches and some movement because she needs that.
I'm assuming Amarok is doing similar things.
Yep.
Amarok, Lav, and Aurelia, you're in the backyard. I'm gonna say
I'm in the front. I thought I was in the front doing
okay.
this stuff.
Yeah, it's fine too. All of you who are near the house
I'm punching a
outside
Turkish man.
feel something on your head and your shoulders and skin
Even me?
from the sky.
Fucking ear like flicks. Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck is that?
Above you, there is what looks like gold or bronze-colored dust
he disintegrated.
raining upon you
Yep.
Oops.
and coating your body a little bit, like snow almost.
Oh,
Is it the same color as the Modron we saw?
Yes.
Is it the same color as the Modrons we saw in season 2?
It's the one you just saw.
I know, but are they the same color?
That one was
Oh
blue.
god, cat.
Is it?
I'll hold my
And the one-
fingers
and you
out.
found you saw the one that was pink for just a second because you did this effect, and then the pink one spawned for a
Okay.
minute or whatever.
I'll get some smudges off my fingers. Like, do you know what this is?
To Aurelia?
No, to
Oh, to Feist?
Feist.
Oh! You check. One.
I've never spoken to a redhead. What is this?
I'm playing both.
Hey, you! What is this?
What is this?
He looks at me and goes, is that bronze powder? He looks up. What the?
Yeah, it's been falling from the sky for a while.
It's only like around the
Raining
area
man.
of the house. Because there's not enough for it to like rain everywhere.
Very
'Cause
bizarre.
it was only like, it was a large sized creature.
Anyways,
Anyways,
The same reaction that we had when he first popped up and fell.
actually, you know what? Feist is gonna ask if you can collect it.
go ahead.
God.
You can maybe use it for something.
Modron fueled weapon.
So he's gonna collect it up, and by the time he's almost done collecting it, it just all fades away from existence, and he's like, "God damn it! I wanted that."
That might be a time crime. Yeah, it was him.
You summoned
I was
him.
talking about.
He was gonna do that. He was gonna do that anyway.
Oh no, your character again doing a time crime
Out
without
here-
your
Out
knowledge?
here committing time crimes on accident.
Because you know Eris did one.
That's what I heard.
Yeah.
Don't make me have to deal with your mess.
I imagine I know what it was.
I still can't. It's just me, but I love the word I came up for time crimes.
Yep.
Chronocide.
Yeah.
I love that. Anyway, that's just me. I'm not tooting my own horn.
That's a good word.
Toot it, dude.
I'm sniffing my own fart.
You whatever gets you there,
Inhale
man.
deeply.
So moving on,
Anyways,
as you guys all land, do you want to do anything else before I continue on for the actual story that's going on? Like, what do you want to tell people?
Cast meteor on himself.
Yeah, you some villagers come up, like farmers, so like come up and see what's going on. Like, is that a UFO or whatever?
a baby.
What
from,
is that?
A baby from space. Martha, look.
Yeah. Oh wait, no, that's just a gnome.
Oh.
That's a gnome with a beard and a full head of hair.
It's a UFG.
Spice gnome.
Leave him there.
No, it's an IFG.
I thought you said spice.
Identified flying gnome.
Hello, Spice gnome. I am Jebediah.
So some of the farmers like come to investigate the scene, and they're a little shocked by what they find. And you're probably fine. You just get up and
The man they've been
Let's
looking
get it.
for this whole time.
I'm assuming the sphere goes away after a little bit,
Yeah, I'll turn it off.
and there's like, some of them actually recognize you, and they're like, "You fell from the sky. Are you all right?
I am perfectly fine.
What was that all about?"
I was conducting an experiment.
I mean, it's just.
You need to get new neighbors, honey. So they kind of just let you on your way, but they don't like it because it's disturbing the peace and freaking them out.
He fell from space into his own property.
Yeah. Yeah, the ownership goes like in a pillar up
Yeah.
to space.
I own this cylinder of area.
He owns
rights.
the airspace above his house.
Yeah.
Totally
It goes
couldn't
past
say
the
cooler
planet into other planets.
Ooh.
Like a big starburst of ownership of different places.
It's actually very interesting. If you buy a house, do you own the airspace above? Like, how tall
How
of
high do you
airspace do you?
own?
I know there is an actual rule about it, but I don't.
It is a
remember.
currently debated issue.
Ah,
I know you can sell airspace for like advertising.
right. But I mean, if there was like a plane flying over your house, you can't really enforce that. So.
Selling the air above your
True.
property could bring you a lot of cash, but it depends on the adjacent property owners and what benefits your airspace could offer.
I think you owned at like a certain altitude. And
Yeah.
It's like national
Apparently, it's a big thing
airspace.
that people do in Texas. They sell airspace.
It sounds like a Texas thing.
Huh.
Alright, so I will rejoin with the group.
Okay. And then you can relay what you've
Actually,
seen.
you probably get back to the group before we do.
And you see Feist just. And while Bartams is just flaming up on him. And, yeah.
I'm gonna fight RTM someday.
Your flames are nothing more than a room temperature.
Oh damn! You let him talk to you like that?
I'm just going.
There.
Get him.
But yeah, Smelting Ball, you approach the scene of everyone training and the rest of your guys landing eventually.
And it sloops back into Adagio.
Did you have fun?
Spaghetti sound.
I had a great time.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Did you guys find anything else out?
Just pull out all 6 of my vials of
Up there?
phasers.
As
I accidentally
Vlad
drop
just
all of them.
Continues.
Oh my god!
Right as I cast 30 level spells.
Spiky.
There's a mushroom cloud.
I have a lot of vials now.
I found some interesting things.
Did you go past the sky?
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Did
Yeah.
See the moth.
Did you catch fire? You don't
No,
look as burned as...
I'm smart. It didn't happen.
Oh.
You see how I fell from the sky? I'm fine. It's because I'm smart.
I never did with you. So what did you find up there?
Earth is flat.
No, because the planes are like on top of each other,
I
right?
didn't see any other planes up there, but this one is. This one's flat.
Oh, the dragon figured that out a while ago.
I guess if anyone would have, would have been them.
Makes sense.
Do dragons need to breathe?
Also, that
Nobody knows.
that moth we were looking at, that wasn't a moth. That was a space station. That was some kind of interstellar vessel.
A spacecraft carrier.
I don't know what any of those words mean.
Like a boat?
Oh,
It's a space boat.
that's pretty cool. There's like pirates on it.
It was.
Yarr.
There might have been. There were weapons on it. I didn't want to really get near it because I was afraid of what they might do.
Weapons on it?
There were weapons on it.
How do you know there are weapons?
So,
Because they look exactly like weapons that we had down here.
those are the ballistas near the eye holes and a mangonel, which is like a catapult thing, on the back.
The boats we have on this world have those.
Did it mess with your mind when you looked at it?
No, I don't even know if I don't think they even noticed me. I'm literally a gnome against the expanse of space. I'm literally a gnome.
He's emitting a
You are
short.
indeed a gnome.
But it was kind of strange. It seemed to be going towards the west, towards the other continent that you mentioned.
Which one? Yeah, I live
Which
there.
it might have been going towards there, or it might have been maybe floating above it.
It-
If it wanted to land, then that would be really interesting. I want to see that, but I can't really go that far right now.
Will we be able to tell when it gets here?
Don't roll look at me.
Well, unless you can see it, which
You're dead.
since it's flat, maybe you could if you're at a right angle.
You know what?
And I think it's too. It's big, but it's
Not
it's
necessarily.
still it'll just be tiny. You wouldn't even be able to really see much of it over there. Maybe I don't know. I have to test that.
Immediately shouting out, Feist overhears this conversation. It's like, "Oh, hold on there, Martians. You know your name, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know if you were like, oh, I'm just the buyer guy. Okay. Hold on there, Martians. I don't even know what voice I'm doing for him anymore because it was Russian at one point.
And you stopped that immediately.
Hold on there, Martians.
Yes, boss.
So you've discovered your own world in a greater sense.
Yeah, I have.
Are you the first?
I'm the first one that told someone about it. So
I told you that there was less sky.
yeah, it'd be cool if I was. Although based on what you talked about the dragons, maybe they figured that out first. But I mean, I'm maybe the first gnome to figure that out.
Do you not know a lot about wild space?
What?
That's a word I heard of 2 seconds ago when you said it.
Is it
What's
like
up there?
wild magic?
Kind of.
Oh.
What?
There can be wild magic in wild space. I rolled if Feist knew about this, and I rolled a 19, so I'm gonna say that.
Got to have our in-space transition.
It's an old elemental.
Yep. He's like, I have not been on the prime material plane a lot, but from what I do know, there are many worlds like this. Some flat, as you described. Some round, some triangular, some ovular.
A round world?
That's pretty wild.
That's
so
ludicrous.
That's
No
crazy
way.
talk.
A ball in space? Come on.
He says, what you saw was, I believe, called a spell jammer.
Sounds like you made it up.
That sounds like
I
a
don't
word
like
that
that.
doesn't make sense.
I don't like that word.
Sounds like a.
I don't want someone
bargain.
jamming my spells.
Well,
Spelljammer.
If what
I hardly know her.
if what I've heard is correct,
Spelljammer?
then it's
That's
called
my
that
wife.
because it's only someone with the ability of casting magic can pilot one, and it sort of interrupts your normal casting procedures
No,
to
you
be able
cannot
to
have
now
it.
do this thing, which is piloting these ships.
This feels like
I need to go sit down.
Yeah, it seems like a lot.
So there are worlds beyond this one out there, and it's only, if there's a ship orbiting your world, then it's only a matter of time before they land, or they have already landed, and there's a port somewhere on one of these continents.
Well, that's pretty cool.
Is Voros so secluded that we don't know really too much about the outside after that?
I mean, I don't think it's common knowledge.
What do you think
of
a 1300s person thinks about space? It's like, I don't know.
The only time we've ever seen
God's
it-
No.
While aliens exist,
While I'm saying, what I mean
Yeah.
is like outside of Voros proper, not outside of the
So
flat
the only,
Earth.
I think I've described before, no one knows what's
Yeah,
outside of the
No
landmass
one's gone to
rock
seek America yet.
who lives
Oh
here.
my
the
god.
only one who's-
so there's literally a black continent. Just waiting.
we're like 1345 years.
The only time we've seen anything from any sort of other different continent was the elf in like season 1, who was speaking a different dialect of elf and said he was from over there.
Again, this is like America, and everywhere else is Europe and Asia.
Mm,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we're
Like you guys are the Aztecs.
we haven't
yet to be
even had
discovered.
our exploration age yet.
Yeah.
You guys are technologically.
Yeah, we're fucking up on this.
You guys are most likely technologically behind. Then
Fuck, we are behind. Everybody else is in like
I'm not from
space,
here, so I'm not
space
behind.
time. We're back in medieval.
Yeah, y'all are way behind.
Elemental.
Can the Fae go into space?
Sir.
Fight.
I'm not from Feywa.
Yes. Have you
I'm from one
seen
of those
the
continents that are
peoples
farther
of
ahead in the
these
future
other
than you.
worlds?
Wisconsin.
hold on,
Yeah, that's the one.
repeat that.
Have you seen the peoples of these other worlds?
Well, some. Yes. Fleshy ones like you, furry ones. There are different arrangements of limbs and eyes and other organs and things.
Have you seen any
cat
other
searches
taxi
has been-
out there?
Like her?
Yeah.
Some kind of intermatter. Some
If you're an alien, I'm gonna laugh.
At least to go.
I was born here!
He thinks about it.
No,
he
if you're
says,
an alien race.
he says, I think I've met something like that like you before.
Oh, yeah,
How many?
She's an illegal alien.
Well, I was on a planet,
The cat planet.
around one, not this one, or at some point in my life. I was looking for a specific ore native to a planet.
He's too goddamn fat
And
for that.
there were many ships.
Yeah,
There
anyway.
was a port city. And
Keep this image in your mind real quick. I'm gonna detect thoughts in.
How many ores do you see?
Is it raining garbage?
um,
Was there spectacular food at an affordable price?
Do they like red peppers?
Caleb, shut up.
This is canon.
remember?
Damn!
Here it is.
Can't wait to go there.
He projects a busy port
Whoa!
with ships docked.
Look at that guy's hair.
Yeah.
Dude, he's fucking styling.
Admiral
Goddamn.
Flat Top.
Slimes!
There's
Those
there's ooze people.
Yeah.
There are Hadozi,
What are those?
which are like
me?
monkey people with wings under their arms. There's Yankee, which you've never seen before, but I can just tell.
Yankee or
green.
Rye?
Yankee.
Okay.
Yankees. Among other things,
Hell no.
there are bug people with 4 arms.
Oh yeah.
You say hell no to
And
the
the-
Yankee thing?
And among them,
Yankees
boarding
and
the
last
ships,
No.
Are-
brother.
people that look similar to Lav.
This feels a little bit early to me.
It is too early for this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're off track.
Wait,
You
wait,
could've
wait.
done the
Sequence
little-
break the game,
You
assholes.
could have
I
done
didn't do
just
anything.
a
I collected
small
gas.
glimpse of the moth and then
I did. But because of where it was going and what it was doing, if you guys go here the next day, it's closer.
The reason why this works is because the smelting wall's here.
And you notice
Yeah,
the
the right capabilities
technology
for this.
these people have. They have basically like your grenade launcher, but it's way smaller and like glowy, compact things, almost like out of game, like ray guns.
Yeah.
And he's like, and if you project it, and then, yeah, you can see other tabaxi. Some of them are your color, others are other variety of color fur.
How long ago was this particular event, if you can remember? I don't know. Time works differently in different plans. I
wouldn't be able to tell.
Okay.
Like Tuesday.
Yeah, Lav, there are other Tabaxi out there. Or there were.
This unintentionally helps Lav's story, though.
There
I was
were.
told this. I don't know where they are. Apparently, they're not on this planet.
Some of them.
Oh, okay. Hi,
It's
Jesus
not
Christ.
guaranteed that they would.
His tail's
You might be from an alien race,
He just looks grumpy.
or it could just be
Looks
that
like
the Tabaxi spread out amongst different planets,
Oh.
different worlds.
You know what? He's not going to say he was on a planet. I'm going to say he was on a place called the Rock of Brawl,
Hey,
Alright,
which is a big port city.
cool.
that's the reference.
So there's
It's Spelljammer.
several ways.
Yeah,
to
it's
speak.
literally the name of the city. That's not a
It doesn't really solve your problem of finding Tabaxi now.
reference. It's just the name of the city.
But
Guys,
that's interesting information for you.
I'm sorry if this is like a revelation for you.
Yes.
You've never met others of your kind.
Well, I have my parents, but
But
well, it's been 400 years. They're dead now, for sure. But
you don't live that long in your race.
I don't know. I wasn't around others like me long enough to find out.
You also notice that some of the ones that were in that group, probably about 6, 7 of them, a couple of them preferred to walk on a horse.
That makes sense.
I described this.
That makes sense. I met a
There's like a variety of tobacco.
feline recently, and they said I wasn't the only one left. And then I met Aurelia, who's no longer like me, but hers is a transformation gift that was given to her.
I think that was a different thing entirely.
And, by the way,
Jesus.
when Aurelia here overhears all this, she's like, you saw the moon, right?
Yeah.
What did it look like?
Big rock.
In space.
Kind of looked like white, round rock.
That's all it is? Because I don't know why it has all these properties to it that's really magical and would alter things like
Well,
his
just
thing,
because
my
it's a
thing.
big rock doesn't mean it isn't magic.
That's true.
I can make rock
I
magic.
guess that's true.
That will be the next experiment. We will go to the moon.
I don't need to go farther than the phasers, Cloud. You guys have fun.
Like, I can make a rock magic.
True. But you don't have any explanation that would like give more information.
Oh no, I would have to go there and study it.
did your family have I guess, a myth or something of the sort that connected your people with the moon?
Well, physically, we would change forcefully
Yeah.
during a full moon.
Right.
So I want to know why.
And if our peoples are anyway connected, what happened?
I don't know. I would like to know.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you why the moon affects lycanthropy the way it does.
Did space cats do something to the moon to make people turn into space? I'm probably way off.
Does
It can't discount any possibility, but I don't think that one's probably true.
does Amarok have any information for the Brotherhood that has any type of understanding of why the moon affects lycanthropy?
That's one of the secrets of the universe that they have no idea about.
Fair enough. It's because of the Beastlands. I desperately want to go to the Beastlands.
It's one of the planes, Planescape.
As an additional thing, it looks like the Underdark was there. It's just a bunch of mountains.
Huh?
I thought it was
Yeah,
a
the
bunch of
Underdark
caves.
is on the other side of the flat.
Are you telling me that if we would have gone low enough, we could have just fallen?
Yes.
Well, gravity would have probably been fine.
But-
Yeah, if we had dug.
It's like reverse mountains.
Because you know the gravity would have been fine because you know when the water fell off, it also had a gravitational pull still on the underside making the clouds.
Every once in a while, a purple one just shoots out of the bottom and falls into space.
Becomes a space one.
So we could change the Underdark?
I guess. Change it how?
If you get rid of its ceiling, it's just.
Just kill them all.
I was
just
gonna
fucking
say,
kill them all. Says
just kill them all.
If you cut the top of the mountain.
If you had a really big
Lavender
sword,
genocide mode activated.
Or it's like this is like the thickness of the world. You like carve out like a hole on the underside,
You just
scoop it out.
cut off. You just
Yeah,
go on the
you
mountains
cut off
and you're
the
like,
top.
fuck them mountains.
So it's just
Right?
flat.
Yeah.
Then it'd just be a hole, and then the sun would come
That's
down.
crazy, bro. Petra's
The other
idea
side?
would have led us to a weird fucking situation.
Because wasn't she trying to dig as deep as she wanted to go?
Yes.
Oh my god.
she was looking for moss.
On a planet-sized scale, though, it's going to be a long time still to get to this side. But
I don't think you can realistically cut the tops of the mountains off to give.
It's just a theoretical idea.
Not with the
Feist spits out like a, well, in the Azer legend there are some things that can say slice through mountains, but I'm not going to suggest anything.
No, I mean there's also a wish spell where you can just take the mountains off.
I wish the mountains were gone.
Yeah, but we're talking about changing the entire potential ecosystem of the Underdark. And there are probably things in the Underdark that people have not even discovered yet.
I wish the Underdark wasn't.
I wish I didn't discover it.
It will not
The
be.
Underdark?
Yes.
It's not all bad down there. Not everything wants to kill you. Didn't
Oh.
you say something about like some gnomes you met?
The Guidos. They're dead now.
But
Lab, what was the last time that you've been down to the Underdark?
400 years ago.
Exactly. Times have probably changed. From what I know, the Drow were all kind of not up here at all.
Yeah.
And that's changed.
Mm-hmm.
The whole game just turned into a
If,
Civ
if the
game.
Underdark was great, it wouldn't have left.
But the whole game to me just turned into a Civ game where you have your little island and the map is this small.
Yeah.
And you discover like something way over here.
I'm just
and
saying-
the map just goes like this.
I'm just saying,
But the
people
scale of everything
move,
is just
man.
this now.
People can
It's not just people that were the problem down there.
Yeah, they're again demon
The
princess.
wildlife, you know.
Yeah.
I
The
thought-
flora,
They don't live
the
in
fauna,
the Kicked them
the
out.
rocks, the stones,
I wasn't there for that.
the atmosphere, the air, the
I'm
lack of the
just
chilies,
saying.
all of
I'm
it.
just saying. It
That's
can't.
the worst part.
It can't be all bad.
What's funny
We
is
are
I've never
literally
been
on the
to-
surface, and there was war.
I don't either.
There was
Yeah,
war
so-
down there too.
Let's go before we start spelling.
Exactly. So things can't be all
Just been
bad.
out for research.
I understand you have PTSD from your time down there,
You
but
met some
don't
friendly.
condemn it until you've
Hey,
seen what
brings
it
you
is
the choice
now.
today. Game research.
I don't want to
Give
go
me.
back.
You don't have to
Fajitas.
go back. I'm just saying, don't condemn it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna forget this conversation ever happened. Let's move on.
That's what the slime says to you. You're gonna forget this conversation. Take the memory. No.
Wrong conversation. Wrong conversation.
Don't forget
Forget
my knowledge.
your wife.
So,
Remember
He took away
me.
all my Coom knowledge, but didn't take away any of my PTSD.
so I guess, in summary,
Space.
this world
Yeah.
is flat, guys.
Discovered space.
Sorry about that.
I'm making
You're not
sure
sorry.
I take accurate.
It's fine.
My backyard
notes.
rocket was going to work. Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm taking accurate notes and such that if my brain gets sucked, I'll still know what happened.
Alright, let's move on.
Vice will conclude with his little lecture about how this works by saying all of that up there, the space and all the other worlds that are out there, that's all just the prime material plane. To show you how big planes are. So like the plane of fire
But it's
has
pretty large.
just as big of an area, although it doesn't have space and stuff. It has just infinite fire and lava and stuff.
Are there walls between them?
Sometimes.
Doors. You were in the doorway for one.
Well, that I walked to. I
Yeah.
guess you technically walked, but not quite the same.
The Feywild is a different plane, just like this plane is.
Some planes are kind of, to my understanding, layered on top of each other in an intangible sort of way.
The Abyss had multitudes of layers.
We gotta take you to a therapist, buddy.
I thought I was
It hasn't been invented yet.
But you were what?
Faye. Am I?
No, you're not.
Faye?
This Vice. You're not fair.
Okay.
You're just an alien.
For sure?
I'm not sure. You could be from this planet, and those are your spacefaring brethren. That decided to go up.
Also true.
I don't know.
If there's a continent with a space port, You might end up finding people over there.
For all we know, they could not. It could just be this continent that doesn't have your people.
Live and Spelljammer confirmed.
It's about to be.
It's like we
That's the next campaign. Like all new characters, but Lab's like an NPC or you can play later. That like you just find her on somewhere and she's like, I'm looking for my people.
I'm just saying.
We
haven't even been off this continent.
He's long lived. He can fucking make it.
Yeah.
And we
How'd
have-
you get up here? Just ran up the mountain and just kept going. Momentum.
I launched myself by foot.
It was like a ninja warrior warped wall thing. We just kept going.
Those kids right
We haven't been on this continent. We haven't been off this continent yet, and there are, from what we can tell, what 3 other parts that could potentially have your people on it.
Yeah.
So what world to cover?
So before you have an existential crisis.
Too late.
Oh well.
Okay.
Focus on the right now.
Yep.
Oh, I wonder if my window pane has
Elves.
a spaceport.
I want to punch elves in the face.
You
Yes.
never heard about it when you were there.
That's true.
I want to punch
But it's been
the guy who
time.
messed up my
An amount of
house
years
face
that I am unsure of.
with a bomb.
Probably not elves.
And that continent is where the thing was going.
I still want to punch elves in the face.
Okay.
Alright.
So I'm gonna take a break here,
Yeah.
and we're gonna resume with the actual plot. Next time we jump
Oh,
on.
I'm pissed.
Voros American Space Association.
Fucking
So-
the sequence broke the game.
I don't know if the name of this episode is something like the Voros Space
The
Association.
truth.
No, we sequence
Space.
broke the game.
The truth with
The
elves.
Secret
endless
breaking.
frontier.
Okay.
What'd you say?
Huh?
What was your
Huh?
title suggestion?
What'd you say?
Sequence breaking.
Okay, there you go.
Bye.
Flat Earthers are right.
I guess so.
That's the title of the episode.